Alright, ladies and gentlemen, as ever, my name is Shane, that's Shane's Games, and tonight we're going to be playing some Golden Sun for the Game Boy Advance. This won't be our first time playing it, so if you want to see how we got to where we are tonight, or check out some of the games we played in the past, be them obscure, unusual, or nostalgic, feel free to check out the YouTube channel. But for tonight, let's get into the game, shall we? So, the overall story of the game is... there's these bad guys, they stole some gems, they're possibly going to end the world with these gems. They've been kidnapping a whole bunch of people, which is super weird, and we need to stop them. And we've basically just been chasing them without bumping into them much for the entire game, but now we may have them cornered at long last. I'm gonna see if we can finally finish them off. Let's see, Doomerville, I played through Legend of Dragoon last week. My 7-year-old asked me what the disc was. I felt like I was telling her the story of my people. How did you enjoy Legend of Dragoon? That's one of the ones I've always wanted to try. I watched a friend play that back in the day, but I've never played it myself. I'm hoping it's held up for you there. Back in my day, we played games with this thing called physical media, and we also had these things called instruction manuals, made of paper. Dragoon's one of your favorites, Night of the Moon? I've heard a lot of good things about it. So it is something I would definitely like to play one of these days. I don't remember if I have a copy. I don't think I do. But I would definitely like to get it. Let me check. I've got a list on my phone of all the games I own. So do I have Legend of Dragoon? Oh, I do have that one. Alright, cool. I have a copy of that game. That works then? 4 discs on the PS1, jeez. I think Shira actually played that on his stream not too long ago. I think that was his major complaint, is it was a very slow and very long game. Peak RPG as were most of the age. Yeah, PS1 I feel like was like the golden age for JRPGs. That was a good time. Alright, so our first order of business today is we got a bunch of interesting looking items in the dungeon we were in yesterday, but I didn't actually touch them because I feared they were cursed. So what we need to do now is I think we need to figure out if any of these are actually cursed or not. Like that one's definitely cursed. We're probably just going to get rid of that. We've got the Cleric's Ring and removes the curse effect, so we can have one person with a cursed thing equipped and it'll still be alright. But we gotta play around with that. Ninja Garb? There's not actually very good armor, so I'll probably get rid of that. Well, I don't know. Could be good. Mystery Blade? I don't know if that's gonna be any good. And Demon Mail, that one's cursed as well. Drops Wind Resistance, I don't know why we'd want that. I'm actually a little curious here. If we go give... Oh, so it's pretty decent armor. It is pretty decent armor, so... Let's see, first order of business, let's see if we can equip this Muramasa, see if that's any good. It is cursed. That is unfortunate. So here's what we're gonna do. Like, that is a really good sword. I think we do want to hang on to that. So... head over to here. Man, Lost Odyssey is a game I'd always want to try out. I've mentioned before on stream, I've never actually owned a Microsoft console. So any games that were exclusive to those, like Lost Odyssey, I've never been able to try. But that one I'm definitely curious about. Like some kind of demon blade, I think so. I think so. Alright, so we're gonna sell the longsword. Alright, and then what we're gonna do is we are going to give the cleric ring to him. Hopefully that curse isn't taking effect then. And the healing ring we will give to... She absolutely doesn't need it, but I guess we'll give it to her. Although, hang on, she's got something to sell, too. We're seriously running out of inventory space. We're right at the end of the game, so it's not a huge deal, I don't think. We can just go ahead and sell this empty bottle. Get out of there. There we go. Let's see. Legend of Rangoon and Thousand Arms are the two quintessential non-Final Fantasy JRPGs. I've never played Thousand Arms either. Or Jade Cocoon. I've missed out on all those, but those are ones I'd like to check out, I think. Yeah, the music in this game is beautiful. It really is. I like it a lot. Well, I think it's all based on just, I don't know, they were working within certain limitations, Doomerville, and I think that definitely helped with the aesthetic. I think that was really cool. Oh yeah, Jupiter is a wind element. That's going to be pretty brutal, that's true. Alright, let's see, what do we got here? Alright, so we're going to give the healing ring to her. Go ahead and equip it. Not like she's ever going to need it, but that's fine. Oh, hang on, he's got the storm gear, so we can get rid of the... Unless she wants it. No, nobody wants that either, so let's go ahead and sell that too. Let me double check and see if there's anything else we need to get rid of in here. There we go. Yeah, that should do it. Alright, so we're good there. So let's head back over to the temple now. Sonic CD, yes, there is another one with some amazing music. I do appreciate that as well. I've never actually played any Wild Arms except Wild Arms 3, which I played on stream, and I loved that one. That one was incredible. Alright, what else have we got to check out here? We have the Demon Axe. I'm pretty sure this is going to be cursed. It's cursed? We're not doing that then. Remove curse on him. There we go. So the problem with cursed gear is even though it's very powerful, number one, you can't unequip it without talking to this guy. And number two, there's a random chance in battle of your character freezing up and missing their turn. And I consider that just completely unacceptable. We're not doing that. That's not happening. So he's going to go ahead and take the Swift Sword, and we'll just stick with that. What else have we got? We have the Wicked Mace. That one just straight up says it's cursed, so we're not going to mess with that. Let's see, we have the Mystery Blade. I feel like it's probably cursed, too. Let's see, Demon Mail. Who are we going to try equipping that on? Yeah, I think a lot of the party probably already has some really good equipment. There's just all elements, you know? Let's give... Yeah, so let's give it to him. Let's just try this thing. Yeah, it's cursed too! Let's go ahead and remove that and we'll just pawn that. Probably going to take off his sword too, so I'll just put that on. Oh man, let me know if you enjoyed the Wild Arms 3 playthrough EP. It's so good. I had such a great time with it. Let's see. Breath of Fire, the only one I played from Breath of Fire is also Breath of Fire 3, which I played for the first time on stream. That one's a good one too. That one is a joy. I'd like to play Breath of Fire 4 someday as well, but I don't know if I'll ever get around to that one. Alright, so Muramasa's going back on. We got the Cleric's Ring, so we're good at that. And we had one other thing, right? The Mystery Blade. So let's see. Let's run over to the store real quick. Sell some of that cursed stuff. So sell... Let's see, we'll sell the cursed armor right there. He'll need to re-equip his armor, I forgot about that. We will sell the axe. There we go. We will sell the mace. There we go. And we will sell the ninja garb. Alright, let's make sure to re-equip the spirit armor. There we go. Oh, you binged the VODs while you're working? Oh, that's awesome. I'm glad you enjoy those. You want to play it again? It's a good game. Like, honestly, a lot of days I just think about that game because of the fishing. I want to go back and play the fishing some more. Alright, so what else do we have? We got one other thing I want to check out. So, we have the Mystery Blade. Let's give that to... Oh, it's not even any good. It's not even better than anything we have. Like, Life Nourish sounds pretty good. Oh, it's not cursed, though. There's that. I don't know, we'll see what Life Nourish is. But we might be switching back to the Swift Sword, because it's just straight up stronger. I never caught a whale, I don't think. No, that sounds wild. Alright, did they have a weapon shop in this town? I don't think they did. I think that was something they were missing around here. Oh, hey, I can just hop over the river? Oh, that's how you get that chest up here. We weren't able to get that chest before, and that's all you had to do. You have to just hop over the river. Didn't even occur to me. Alright, so we got a hard nut, which is a defense up. Who needs a defense up? Actually, Mia does. Go ahead and give her one. There we go. Everybody's got over 200 defense. That's intense. All right. So I think we are finished here then. So, double check. Everybody's at full. Everybody's Jin is set. Let's head out. Hey, Gamer Tragic, welcome in. How are you doing today? How is your weekend going? Best item in the game? That does sound like a hoot. I give you that. That sounds pretty awesome. Oh, that's a dead end down here, I think. We get first attack. Wow, that sword is huge. Wow, alright. Demon Fire is pretty cool. I like that. Alright, so that's not the way to go. I don't remember where we're going from this town. Is it south? Oh, this is what looks like a road down here. The Dirty Ape! Feel free to make your Planet of the Apes jokes now. Wow, Murboss is awesome! Mia hit level 27, excellent. Good deal, good deal. Oh, this is the... Oh, I don't want to go through the desert again. Do I have to go through the desert? Oh, son of a bitch. Tell me I don't have to go through the desert again. Oh, no. Crap, I think I do. Yeah, I have to go through the desert again. Dang it. I have to go find a horse with no name. That might be a thing, too. Gumo, I know what you mean. I get you. Still want to see if we can figure out what Garrett's sword does before we get too far. Fortunately, I killed him so he didn't see the bonus effect. Yeah, I guess we have to go to the desert again. That sucks. Alright, let's save again, though. The world map exploration, that was a cool feature. I mean, we have a lot of open world type games these days. So it's kind of mimicking a lot of that. Oh god, no, yeah, we have to, oh, it sucks. Oh, this absolutely sucks, but alright. We gotta get through the whole ass desert again. I mean, the good news is we're probably a lot stronger than we were before. I gotta remember what element these guys are weak against. Is it? I think it might be Earth. Alright, it is Earth they're weak against, that's good. Oh yeah, we're much stronger than we were the first time we came through here, so that's good. That is definitely very good. Because those were like little baby boss battles the first time we came through here. But now it seems like we can handle them pretty quickly. Let's see. BlackRock, welcome in. How are you doing today? Hope you were having a good weekend so far. Alright, keep hitting with the Ragnarok. Everybody else just melee. Actually stings a little bit. And he gets those 2 turns, I forgot about that. We got him now, though. There we go. Ivan is now level 27. So that's good. We are going to be rolling into the big dungeon with everybody level 27. I like that. I like that a lot. Oh, EDF 5! Nice! I like those games, but also I can't handle spiders in my face, so I really can't play them very much. But they are very cool. They are very cool games. Don't remember which way we need to go, unfortunately, so we might have to fight some of these dudes. EDF! EDF! There was a time when I had the EDF fight song memorized, too. You just kind of want to chant all the EDF chants after you play those games for like weeks. Well, this is the right way at least, so I think that's good. We're making good time through here, I'm happy about that. And there's nothing we need to really explore here, because we did pretty much everything the first time around. We just need to get through here, get to the end. Still don't get to see what Life Nourish does, unfortunately. Oh, we're right at the end. Cool, cool. That's good. I believe we're right at the end anyway. Succulent flanks! Seamus, go to bed! And thanks for hanging around as always, Seamus. Pleasure to have you with us. Alright, we got 3 enemies with us here. Let's go ahead and throw down a tornado. And we'll throw down a pressure. Good to see you too, Seamus, definitely. Dodge is rude. And of course that one guy survives. And cast poison, rude, rude. We gotta cure that now. Let's do that real quick. Cure poison on him. Such a nice noise. And then we'll get wish on everybody. And it should be good. Seems to agree that Weeb is incurable. I can confirm, Seamus, that's all I've ever seen. Oh, how was that game, Gumo? I've wanted to try that game out one of these days. It seems extremely cool. Hopefully you're enjoying it. Alright, yeah, that wasn't too bad at all. Now that we kind of know the way and could absolutely beat up those tornado monsters, that wasn't bad. Whew, good, good, good. We've already been this way before, which is why we're speeding through it. We had to go back to get to the secret optional dungeon, which we did yesterday, and was awesome. Very challenging, but very cool puzzles, and I really liked it. It was really good. Good to hear. Good to hear. Cannibal ghouls and gnome wizards. Interesting. What do we get to hit these guys with? A 10-month tornado. And a... Oh, she doesn't have any 5 hits, does she? Interesting. Good glacier then. Kind of surprised she doesn't have any 5 hits by this point in the game. I guess it's not happening, unfortunately. Alright, I should use these 2 clowns. There we go. Actually got into what happens a few years after Trunks kills his timeline version of Cell. Oh, that's cool. That's a little bit of a bonus there. Worth playing all by itself, I'd say. I do appreciate some DBZ lore. Especially when it comes to Trunks and time travel shenanigans. Lots of random encounters here today. Although this mole mage is about to have a very bad day. Alright. Alright, we're at the exit now. Cool, cool. Alright, so we get out of there. Where do we head from here? Over the bridge? Over the bridge. There's Venus Lighthouse here, but we went in Venus Lighthouse and we were told the entrance to Venus Lighthouse is not here. It's somewhere else. Which we believe is this place up north. Alright, so here's Lalovero. I believe there's a shop here somewhere. There's weapon and armor store here, so we'll double check that we have the best of everything before we leave. So let's see. Oh, he's got all the stuff we sold back to him, which is very cool. So something called a water jacket? Resist water and fire. If anybody wants that, they do not. Blessed Roll. I think some people had that before. Yes, they don't want that. Dragon Shield. No, good there. Let's see. Earth Shield. No, no wants that. Spirit Armlet. Well, it would actually be better for him. Use to cure ailments? What does he have equipped right now is the question. Boost elemental power. Oh, that's why I didn't trade it out, because it seems like boosting elemental power is probably better for him. I do have a lot of coins. I'm trying to spend them, but I don't have much else to do. So he doesn't have any artifacts we can buy, so he's probably not going to have any regular gear we want. Or I could be wrong. So his armor is technically better than what both of us have. But he doesn't have any special abilities compared to what they probably have right now. What do they have on right now? Let's see, they have Spirit Armor, which resists all elements. Which is nice. But I think that was a bunch extra defense, wasn't it? Oh no! it's not actually much at all. I'll take my elemental resistance then, it's fine. And as far as weapons, what do we got in here? The Shami Shear, 10,000 unleashes Acid Bath. I think we had that before and we got rid of it. Oh wow, that's so... Yeah, we got rid of that because he was using Actually, what is he using right now? What did we... I thought that was like the Swift Sword we swapped that out for. Wow, 306, that's even better than the Shami Shear. Alright. That's a humongous increase. We'll probably end up swapping back, honestly. What else he got? The Dragon Axe. Not better than the Swift Sword still. And we have the Demonic Staff, and we know that's cursed. So yeah, I think we have everything we want in terms of gear. We are fully equipped for the big battle to come, I think. Let's go ahead and make another save here. And let's start heading in. We kind of dipped our toe in this dungeon before, specifically to get a Jinn. But we did not really fully explore this place. And I think that's what we're going to want to do now. Look at that on you. I know it's probably not easy streaming after working so much. It was difficult, but honestly, I miss this game and I miss you folks. So I'm glad to get back to both of them. Definitely. I mean, I could have taken the week off if I really wanted to or needed the time off, but I'm okay. Believe me, I am okay. I appreciate the thoughts. Alright, so I don't remember how tough the folks are inside this tower, but we're going to be fighting them anyway, so let's find out. That's reasonably strong. Of course he's got guard too. Rude. We're going to need to focus fire on these dudes in the future is what I'm seeing. Probably we can take out one per turn if we focus. Still don't know what Life Nourish does. We're gonna need Mia to be casting Wish a lot too. And your apartment didn't need flood to sewage, man. Me too. And I really hope whoever it was on the first floor that did get flooded has some really good insurance. Because they're definitely gonna need it. But what do we have down here now? Oh geez, EP, I'm so sorry. That sounds terrifying. I'm legitimately scared shitless for floods. Because, you know, I collect a lot of things like books and board games that are very easily damaged by water, and are also tremendously difficult to replace. So that definitely scares the shit out of me. Let's try Shining Plasma. We've never tried that before. Oh, they're weak against her. The wizards are weak against it at least. There we go. And the rat defended, and that's how it survived. Luckily, nothing lost. My landlords had to replace the floor. Whew. Always glad when the worst of it is someone else's problem. That's one of the nice things about living in an apartment. It really is. Alright, so what is this? It seems to be locked. Alright, so there's a door all the way at the bottom that's locked. That's weird. Wonder what that's all about. Alright. Now we got this going on. I'm not sure. So we need to drop down clearly, but I'm not sure where. I have to play around with this a little bit. We did find another entrance to this place too, so we might need to come in through the alternate entrance. still don't know what life nourish does. Never gonna find out at this rate. Oh, geez, Turtark, that's really frustrating. I'm sorry to hear that. Whoop. Oh, hello. We found something. You're sure they went through this door? Yes, they opened the stone door and entered. Well, is the door open? It's hopeless, it won't budge. Of course not. I told you this door doesn't open. If it did open, we would have gone in long ago to study the ruins. But I'm certain they went through this door. And I'm saying no one has ever gone through here. Oh, hi, Dim. Ron. I'm so sorry about Shiva. Why did this sort of thing have to happen? Are Felix and the others beyond this door? Yes, beyond the door that no normal man can open. They went through, then we can too, right? Hell yeah. Will you go for us? I am. Just who are these people? They come from the far north. They have chased the ones who took Shiva all the way here. They've been chasing that fearsome group? Yes, they are most fearsome. Such awful power, and what they're trying to do seems very dangerous. We're the only ones who can stop them. You think you can stop them? Yes, we can. You seem quite sure of yourself. What do you think you can do? I have never heard such harsh words from you, Faran. What do you expect from him in the midst of such dangers? You asked me to leave Shiva's fate in the hands of children? If you want me to trust them, you must give me a reason to trust them. First, you'll have to demonstrate your power to us. Can you follow the same path that they took? If they can do it, we can do it. Your confidence means nothing unless you show that you can do it. I'd ask only that you stand back and watch. Now, show me what you can do. Alright, see if we can prove ourselves here. We get caught up on chat a little bit. A lot of my stuff suffered from that just after we moved and I was younger. Oh, jeez. Yeah, there's a lot of flood risk areas out where I live, which is just terrifying. We think we can? Sorta, kinda, it's a toss-up. I mean, we'll try. He might kill us all. I don't really know. It's true, I always say if you're playing a JRPG and you don't know what the plot is, just assume it's a bunch of moody teenagers going to kill God, and you'll be right more often than you're wrong. The truth of this door is open to those seeing with their true heart. Well, I bet I know what that is. It's a button. The door. The little Mario hops. I don't believe it. The door opened. Incredible. It really does open. How in the world did you open the door? I don't know how to explain it. We did it because we're us. It would take too long to explain. There's no time for an explanation anyway. That's right, we must rescue Shiva. Let's go, Faran. We've got to save Shiva. Hey, the door's closing. Why did it close? I don't know. Why does anything close? It closed to prevent people with no synergy from entering. It would be perilous for those without synergy to try to get through. I agree. You'll have to let us handle it from here. What? You're telling us to stay back? Yeah, let us handle this one. So we can't even open the door. We'd just be getting in your way. This is true. We can't leave Sheba in their hands just because it's dangerous. They have greater power than you can even imagine. Without such power, the door will not open for us? Yes! My God! That is how it seems. Without that sort of power, we would just get in their way. We just keep talking in circles here. I understand. Sheba's life is in your hands. Do not fail us. You must bring Sheba back safely. Make haste, Isaac. All our hopes lie with you. Just talking in circles. Just talking in circles. Occult 121. When you have a hammer, everything looks like a nail. When you have a wizard staff, everything looks like something that needs wizard. That's a good one. Alright, so let's try this again. Push the button. And in we go. Not more random encounters. Chimera Mage. Interesting. And he survived. Rude. There we go. Let me, I wish. No More Heroes 3 is coming to PC, PS4, 5, and Xbox. Ooh! Hell yeah! Always love to see games like that get on more platforms. That's awesome. Wait, what do you mean PC only, LTG? When I played it on stream, I played the Switch version. So I know they're not PC only at this point. Warden Gamagumo, you know exactly what's going on here, the weird circles they talk in this game. Punisher, welcome in. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing well. Ah, this is the statue we saw in the other rooms. So what the heck are we supposed to do here? Ye who seek to climb Venus Lighthouse, the lady knows your desires. Here your path shall not be opened. What do you mean here my path shall not be opened? I don't know what that means. I think we can move these platforms. Let's try. We can. Oops. So you can't hop off from. No, I need to move one over still. Alright, so let's move this down here. And then, yeah, let's go ahead and move it this way. That should be enough, I think. Let's try that. Yes, it was originally a Wii game. It had a PS2 port also. So it's been around. It's been around. But most recently, there's a Switch version, there's a PC version. So it is a little bit more accessible, which is very cool. Huh, nothing secret there. That's weird. we got here? I see a little water symbol on the floor. Oh, alright. So that's connected to the floor right there. Does that do anything back here? No. Alright. Let's hop over here. And here I see what we need to do. So we need to push this on top of here. And then have Mia has douse to fill it with water. Bingo! This year was the best 30th birthday I could have asked for. Family barbecue, decent weather, cards, tons of money. Oh, that's awesome, Punisher. That's so good to hear. Everybody deserves a nice chill birthday, and that sounds like about the best you can get. So awesome. Awesome, awesome. Let's focus down this guy first, see if we can take him out in one round. Focus this guy down. Eruption again, Lord. Still don't know what that attack does. Have Mia cast Wish again. We got a couple options here. Where are we going? There's a puzzle there. Where's the other path lead to then? Oh, hello. This looks important. Matter of fact, I'm going to save before we do anything here. This looks super duper important. I don't seem to be able to affect it, though. Aha! Asura's armor. Alright, I'm interested. I'm interested. Let's see what we got here. So right now I'm wearing the spirit armor, which is just all elements. Boosts attack and replenishes HP. I like the sound of that. I like the sound of that, and we're going to equip it. Because not only is he our primary melee attacker, but also he is the only guy with a res spell in the party, so we want him to have pretty high defense. Let's see, spirit armor, can we give that to anybody else? No, nobody else wants it. Let's see, G'day Knight of Purgatory, how are you doing today? Hope you're doing well. Asura from the hit QTE game, Asura's Wrath, I love that game! I have a huge soft spot for that game. It's so charming. I would actually love to play it again one day. We've already played it on stream, but I just have so much fun with it. I want to play it again. You attack him. You attack him. Hit him with Shine Plasma. And hit this guy. Ah, they're all weak against it too, nice. Ow, that hits hard. You may actually have to do a rare mid-battle heal. Don't usually have to do that unless, don't usually have to do that unless, we're in a boss battle. And of course, Garrett manages to fall asleep. Thanks, Garrett. Let's go ahead and cast Wish on everybody. Got the Griffin down at least. Garrett's still asleep. Doesn't do anything there, but they're gonna keep trying. Garrett woke up from the sleep spell. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's see. Punisher, you love that game too? Yeah, it's just so charming is the thing. Like, I've seen games that are mechanically more interesting than that one, but it's just so fun. I mean, the very first major boss battle in that game involves fighting a dude that's bigger than planet Earth, while you're a guy that's like 8 feet tall. That's ridiculous. I love that. That's the kind of absolutely absurdity that I love. It's just so nuts. Isaac is now level 28. Excellent. Use all the stats we can get at this point. And we'll have Isaac use a cure on him. I've actually played it on stream if you want to check out the whole game. The VOD is on YouTube, but man, it is good. Yeah, I know it sounds terrible. I know it sounds terrible, but it is really cool. If you want to, like I said, it's on YouTube if you want to check out my playthrough of it. I had a lot of fun with it. LTG, thank you for the link. I appreciate that. Alright, so... what are we supposed to be doing in here? Anything hidden? I don't see anything hidden in here. Alright, let's try just filling the thing with water and see if that by itself does anything. Yeah, it's nuts. I love it. Oh yeah, same engine too. I believe they used that for the Street Fighter game that came right after that as well. I think. If you could pilot a mech, what would it use? If it requires multiple pilots, would you have a team to pilot it? Oh man. I mean, you know, if you've seen my alerts that I am a fan of Voltron. And I'd probably do Red Lion from Voltron just so I can yell and I'll form the head. Because why would you not want to yell that? It's iconic. Let's see. Alright, let's go ahead and move this thing. Oh no, not close enough? Too close? Surely we're able to move this thing. I'm pretty sure we should be able to. To what end, I don't really know. Pull it down, and then get down here. I have no idea why I'm doing this. Give it a shot and see if this does anything. No, that did absolutely nothing. What are we doing in here then? Oh wait, no, hang on, I've got an idea. I hadn't thought to try this, but can we carry it? We cannot carry it. Oh wait, can we, hang on. Can we cast frost on it? Oh, that's cunning. That's cunning, because now I can just hop over here. Neat. Neat. Going all out with the puzzles here. Respect. Right, nothing to reveal in here. Just gonna hop over here. Nothing to reveal here? No. Alright, this looks like another interesting puzzle, so let's go ahead and save again. Most cunning. That was cool. I like it. Ooh, I didn't mean to push that. Alright, so nothing hidden, so... the door is tightly locked. Shoot, what are we doing in here? Nothing is secret. Try pushing these ladies on top of the squares they're nearest to. See if that does anything. Oh, female AMC in the Gundam show. That'll be a nice change of pace. I can't believe they haven't got around to doing that yet. Or if they have, I can't remember it. Since we're talking about mecha now, does anybody have a favorite mech series? I'd love to hear. Alright, that did absolutely nothing. Dang it. Alright, what else are we doing here then? Did I miss something before? It's possible I missed something, but I don't think I did. See, did that reset the puzzle in here? Alright, that did reset the puzzle. Battletech and Mech Warrior, a classic. I respect that. Blackrock Phantom, Xenosaga. Xenosaga has some cool ones. Absolutely. Warded, you have a hint. What do you got, Warded? Oh, here we go. I can actually inspect them. The statue seems to speak to your soul. Oh, that's it, though. Interesting. Oh, wait, hang on. If they speak to my soul, can I mind read? There we go. All right, I see what we're doing. Violet shines southeast of me. All right, so we're gonna have to bust out the old notepad because we had ourselves a puzzle here. So let's find an empty page. And let's start. So violet, S-E of yellow. All right. And what else we got here? So red is west of blue. It was going to be that there's multiple. Yeah, that works. That was a good hint there. All right, that's 2. And red is northwest of violet. There we go. Hey, Geek Boy, welcome in. How are you doing today, Geek Boy? Hope all is well with you. Yellow is northeast of green. Yellow. And green. All right, one more. Let's see. Violet is southeast of red. All right. We've got our 5 clues. Let me see if I can piece this together now. Oh, what'd you get, Gamer Extreme? I'm curious. Let's see. Why do you think there's soul-speaking statues here in the first place? Punishment, street art gone wrong, or something else? I'd imagine it's the usual temple excuse of some sort of sacred puzzle, so that only the chosen may enter. All right, so let's think. Can we put blue in the center? And then, or no, we can't put blue in the center. Let's put. Let's put red up in the top left corner. And we'll put blue in the top right corner. And then let's see, violets. Violet we'll put in the center, maybe. I think that works. No, I don't think that's gonna work. No, that's not working at all. Shoot. Alright. Let's try that again. Let's try that again. After busking was outlawed? Oh, that's brutal. We're here to kill chaos! Chaos! Alright, so let's see. Violet gets mentioned the most in here. So Violet is southeast of yellow. Violet is southeast of red. Violet's southeast of two different things. So that means Violet must be in the bottom right corner. So then red, I'm going to assume, is in the top left. And then yellow is in the center, I think. And what does that mean? Blue. Blue is west of red. That still works. And what am I forgetting there? Green? Where's green? Green is northeast. Yellow is northeast of green. Alright, so that works. I think I have constructed a working arrangement on here. So let's try this out. Let us try this out. So yellow is still going in the center. That's easy enough. Fantasia! I haven't gotten to that one yet. All I've played is Symphonia and Abyss, but I enjoyed both of those. Those were very cool. Do you think those pilots could those statues could pilot Voltron? They do match the color scheme. They don't look like they're ready to handle lion robots, though. Alright, let's see. These all have to shimmy around, though, unfortunately, so this is going to take a little bit of work. They're all kind of in opposing corners, so there's no way you could just accidentally solve this puzzle, I don't think. So blue is going up here. Then red. Go ahead and get the top ones in place first. Kind of want to watch Zeta Gundam again? I've never seen that one. I think the last Gundam series that I watched all the way through was Stardust Memories, which I really enjoyed. That was one of my favorites. And Violet. Push that one over here. Alright. Green's the last one. And then we'll see if I got this right. I'm hoping so. This was a cool puzzle. So let's just see if my my logic checks out. It does! I'm proud of myself. I think you mean Top Gundam? I mean, I just know what the title was on the title screen I saw. Alright, let's make another save. Now that we finished that. Alright. Anything interesting here? No. Alright, there's a Psi crystal there, but we don't actually need it right now. What are these stairs? Where do these go to? Oh, hey! Alright, so we're actually in Venus Lighthouse. That's wild. This is the lightning we couldn't get past before. Alright. Got a little shortcut there. That's cool. So let's go ahead and save that. Kiss, welcome in. How are you doing today, Kiss? Hope everything is going well with you. God, G Gundam was really fun. G Gundam I watched probably twice through, just because it was on Toonami a lot. But I really enjoyed that one. That was really fun. Alright. And what have we got in here? Another puzzle? Well, we appear to have a river of piss. Wasn't really prepared for that, but that's what we have. Interesting. We'll see if we can handle that. None of them weakness then, unfortunately. Ow! That stings, and they all survive, of course. Bone charge! Brutal. Let's see, Garrett. Let's see, you go ahead and hit this guy. I have him. Hit him with eruption. Hit this guy. And Mia, go ahead and cast a wish. You guys are pretty brutal. Shining Zinger! Oh jeez. God, I kind of miss zingers. I haven't had a zinger in a while. I want to though. It's been a while. Like a punk band or some sort of like metal band, it does sound like that. Got that kind of vibe to it. Alright, let's see what this door is over here first. Alright, so I can get over there. Can I? No! Okay, do I have to carry it? Is that what they want me to do? Kind of ridiculous. Should just let me push it, but alright. You do insist I use psi powers, so we can do that. That gets me over here. That's cool, but where else can we go first before we do that? LTG. Did you ever hear the guy that did the voice of Domon in that series? Like, left the voice acting industry and just sort of, went into dentistry? Like, that's what he's doing now. Dude just does dentistry now, which is amazing. Hey, Official Conduit, welcome in. Probably gonna be catching some Z's here soon, so I'll lurk. Alright, you enjoy your lurk. You have a good rest, and thanks for stopping by to say hi. I appreciate that. So where does this go, then? This goes upstairs, but it doesn't look like there's anything to do up here. I really want him to be my dentist. I just want to see if he's still as rad as I think he is. If the image of him in my head matches up how rad he is in life. Got hidden there. Doesn't look like there's anything to do here right now. Unless there's something hidden. No. Might have to come back here later then. There we go. Are links allowed here? You have to ask permission first. So what do you got to link? I'm curious. Yeah, unless you're a sub. Subs can link anytime, but everybody else needs to get permission. Oh, geez. Alright, so I can kind of walk across there, sort of. But the flow of the water pushes me. Alright, there's a chest over there, but I don't see how to get to it directly. Yeah, but what comic? Yeah, I need more information than that. Give me a little info and we'll see what we can do. Alright, I guess we'll just take that side path we were doing the first time. We'll go from there. Let's take out this Chimera Mage first. I think he's the most dangerous one here. Yeah, Oglaf made me nuts. Do you have a name, Knight of Purgatory? Yeah, that does look an awful lot like a river piss there, EP. Oh, Jesus! Alright, so the sword does heal him, which is very cool. I do like that. Is it Shokugeki no Soma? Because I love Shokugeki no Soma. I have, I've seen the entire anime. I think twice, actually. It's just I am a sucker for a good cooking manga or anime. Could be the devil is a part-timer too. That's kind of shown underneath, technically. There's a couple things that qualify there, I think. Excuse me. It's probably a river of sand, given that this is the earth element lighthouse. That's true. Probably, but river of piss sounds so much more metal, though. Oh, it does kind of look like sand when we walk across it, though. I do see, like, kicking up some dust. Hey, Lost! Lost, thank you for the 36-month resub. 3 years! Thank you so much for the 3 years of support, Lost. I appreciate the hell out of that. Let's see, I am having a great day and a great stream. How are you doing today, Lost? How's your weekend going? Oh, Punchline is Machismo. Yeah, I know Punchline is Machismo. That's a good comic. Yeah, you can go ahead and link that with one of the mods. It'll give you permission. Yeah, I haven't heard the name Punchline is Machismo in years and years. Katie Tiedrick is the author, I believe. Yeah, I haven't read that in years and years, but that's a good comic. That is a good comic. Alright. So let's go back over this way and see where this is leading us to. Alright, I can't check out the link right now, Night of Purgatory, but thank you for linking it. I appreciate that. Alright, so we got stairs down right there. There's nothing to do over there, although we could try crossing, I guess. No harm in trying to get across there, I guess. Oh, Katie's awkward zombie. Oh, yeah. Shoot, I was mixing those two up. My bad. My bad. Thank you for the correction. Trey Dog, how are you doing today? Hope you're having a good weekend. How is your memory that good to remember the author like that? I mean, it was the wrong one, but it was an author. I was close. Garrett is now level 28. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, congratulations, Lost. That is a good way to be. Alright, so I can cross over here. That's a good thing. Alright, let's try using some magic on these dudes. Let's do Clay Spire. Have him hit a dude. Have him do Tornado. I haven't thought of Awkward Zombie in a long time. Nerf Now I never read, but I'm familiar with the name at least. Get some weaknesses there, that's nice. Oh, the poison? Rude. Alright, attack him, let's attack him, this dude, and Mia, and cure poison on him. God, that does a lot of damage. There we go. Still need to heal him up, but he's doing alright. Never seen a zombie that's a little awkward? They do kind of lurch around and lust for brains. It's a little awkward. Yeah, same here, LTG, is we're doing round 4 if you're high risk, but that doesn't include me, so I haven't, I'm good at triple for the moment. Got a package delivered today, but wasn't up at like 8 AM. Oh no! Well, at least that wasn't too much effort, Kiss. I'm glad you were able to get it like that. Oh, here's that chest. Thunder Crown! That looks cursed, unfortunately. Yeah, replenishes power points, but is cursed. I'm gonna pass on that for right now. That's a cool item, though. There's a lot to explore here, holy crap. Alright, is there anything behind the waterfalls? They did that once. They did once hide something behind the waterfalls. Let's check here. Let's take out this boulder beast first. I think he should be the weaker one here. There we go. Truncheon Fist! Wow, that hits hard. Go ahead and peel him. That is a sandfall, though, yeah, because when we walked across it, you could see it was kicking up like little dust clouds behind our character, which is cute. Yeah, that's the one, Tarkin, that is the one. You remember that from back in the day? Oh, he's cursed! That's awesome. I didn't even see it, did that? There he goes! Oh, he's suffocated! Is that instant death? I've never seen that do instant death before. Holy shit. That's insane. Secret waterfall cave. That's what I'm thinking. Might be a secret waterfall cave. There is! They pulled that trick once before, that's why I thought to look for it. Alright, that gets us over to here. Does this game have multiple endings? It does not. It does not, as far as I know anyway. Let's see. If it has a duty, they usually say they tried to deliver it, but you weren't there, so the Elvis can collect the tariff. Those jerks! Crystal Rods Unleashed can do insta-death. Wow! I've never seen that actually happen before. It's really cool. Golden Sun, gotta be Golden Sun. Yeah, here we are. Commander Keen, welcome in. How are you doing today? Hope you are doing well. Glad to have you with us. Let's take out this Chimera first. Just because that stupid poison tail. There we go. Or Manticore, sorry. Ow. That hits pretty hard too. Now, how do you suffocate a statue? Why would you make a statue that breathes? Seems just like bad golem ship, if you ask me. Another door down here. Alright, this is a weird puzzle. So we need to push the piece of track into place first, it looks like. Alright, we got a new type of puzzle here. Interesting. And we got a shortcut there. Plus it changed the flow. Interesting. This dungeon's interesting. The kills! Oh jeez. So head back over here. So we can't cross there now. What do we need to do here is the question. Oh, it's a whetstone! Nice, nice. Broke the packaging because it got repackaged. I mean, you ship heavy things. Sometimes that does unfortunately happen, but hopefully it's in good condition. I assume you've checked it out by now. Do you think those griffins taste good? I mean, I see bird, I'm thinking, you know, hot wings or already, so... I mean, he's green? That throws me off a little bit. I don't know that I've ever eaten an animal that is green. But let me put it this way, I'd try it. I would definitely try some griffin. Alright. So we can't head down there now, so let's head in here. I have no idea where I'm going right now. Frogs are green, this is true. I've never eaten a frog. I have never eaten a frog. I know they are edible. Oh no, that's not true. I have had barbecued alligator at a fair once. And it was actually very tasty. Alright, so I don't know what was there, but there's sand there now. Caught by surprise. Shoot, that's not good. Oh, that's really not good. Oh, jeez! Alright, we're taking a beating. Alright, that's... Alright, we're gonna have to unleash on these guys. Hit him with Mother Gaia. Oh, jeez, and Garrett's stunned as well. This is horrible. Let's hit him with Shine Plasma. And we need a Wish Well as well. You know, it does actually taste a little bit like chicken. It's true. It was hard to tell exactly where the flavor was going with those because it had a lot of barbecue sauce on it, gave it a very smoky flavor. But it was good. It was actually tasty. Yes, they do kind of taste like chicken. Interesting. I'd like to try them just to try them sometime. I would. But I have never done that before. No weak points hit, unfortunately. And it's all still alive. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Come on, where's the heals? There's the heals. Jeez. And we're still in real bad shape, too. Oh, this is nuts. This is not how I wanted this battle to be going. Alright, let's throw down another mother Gaia. And let's go ahead and throw down another Shine Plasma. And another Wish Well, basically. A really cheery color palette. For some reason I'm not feeling very cheery, but they do look nice. I would imagine the chicken taste is just protein, but I'm not sure. Or maybe it's just the chicken has such a strong flavor, we just sort of associate everything with chicken. Oh god, our healer's paralyzed! Oh, that's real bad. Alright, I'm gonna heal myself. Let's see, you... Go ahead and wall up this guy. And you wall up him too. God dang it. We're just barely gonna survive this guy. And that's nuts. Alright, just hit him and we should be good there. That's true, I could see that, Blackrock. That would make sense. Mia hit level 28, that's good. Alright, we need to heal up after that. Holy crap. Are we good? Yeah, we're good. Alright, so I don't remember what was there originally, but I don't think there's anything we can do there now. Nothing's changed up here, so I don't know if there's something we're supposed to do here. What are we meant to be doing here now? I don't actually know. Oh, that makes sense, Kiss. I can see that. Take out the Chimera Mage first. Dinosaurs are reptiles, but not lizards. Important distinction. Thank you for that. Oh man, the guys in this dungeon do hit hard though. And we didn't manage to kill anybody, that's rude. Let's see if we can finish him off. And we'll do Wish Well as well, because we're taking a bit of a beating here. Fish do have a very distinct flavor, this is true. Meanwhile, duck, which uses up just all their, uses just about all their muscles, end up with dark breast meat. This is true. But duck is delicious. Duck fat is very delicious. That I can confirm. There's heals in there. Good, good. Man, that guy's still swimming. Absolutely bonkers enemies in here. There we go. Alright, so... yeah, I'm not sure where we're meant to be going right now. I'm going to head back to the room where we actually blocked the sand off. I feel like maybe there was something we were supposed to do in there. Okay, that's that thing. There we go. Big fan of salmon. Salmon is delicious, especially when well made. There we go. Yeah, that is weird. That is kind of weird. I think because just if the animal is exercising, it's burning the nutrients, where if it's not exercising, it's got the nutrients for you to have, if that makes any sense. Let's focus on taking just one of these guys down first thing. Still gets an eruption off. Alright, got one of them down, that's a good thing. I'll have 3 attacks on that, and let's have me, heal Ivan. That should be good. Let's see. Salmon patties are really tasty, I agree. Very simple to make, too, which is nice. How are you doing today, Saturn? Hope you're having a good weekend. Glad to have you with us. So does that mean someone that doesn't do exercise is healthier than someone that doesn't? Oh, no, no. I mean, just because something is healthy to eat does not mean that animal itself is healthy. Big difference there. Very big difference. Ivan is now level 28. Good deal. Alright, what is there to do here? So you go in there, sure. You go across here. Sure. I don't think I've been over here, though. This looks new. Alright, cool, cool. What the heck are we doing here now? And I've got a theory. Let's try moving this. And there's a door behind it, that's what I thought. Then we can get over here. Let's push that to... right here should do it, I think? I believe so. Let's see, if I'd eat salmon, mashed potatoes, and veggies for the rest of my life, that is pretty tasty. I can see doing that. Most definitely. This is good dungeon music. Like, if all we're doing here while I'm solving puzzles is just chilling out to music, that seems like an enjoyable thing. I hope you folks are enjoying it. Oh, now we're back over here, though. Oh, I don't want to fight these guys. Oh, we got first attack, though. I suppose we may as well make the best of it. I think we might have been over here, though, so this might not be where we want to be. Let's see if we got this here. Let's hit. Alright, took that guy down. That was a good, good guess. Bunch of damage. I'm not a fan of that. You take him. You take him. You take this guy. And Mia cast fish. There we go. Cider, welcome in. I am a big fan of fish too. I haven't gotten to have sushi in an actual restaurant since pre-pandemic. I miss that so much. That is something I'm looking forward to get back to. That is terrifying, Night of Purgatory. I don't think I'd be maybe as eager to eat them then. Also would not want to do picnics by the river in that case. Good substitute polishing cream? I have heard that certain toothpaste is actually good for polishing, which is weird, but you know, if it works, it works. There we go. You know, we've been here before. Maybe? Oh, this feels very familiar. Could be wrong. Ooh! That is 5 enemies! I do not want to be fighting 5 enemies. Here we are, I suppose. Now let's make the best of it. Let's hit him with a Mother Gaia. What do we have that hits 5 enemies? Not a ton, but we got some things. Fireball, we'll hit him with Fireball. Shine Plasma, sure. And Nina does not have a 5-hit attack, unfortunately. So I'll have her just do mop up on one of these spiders. Yeah, see, I hear, like, fugu pufferfish tastes really amazing, but also I find that rich folks tend to say that things that are just really expensive in general tend to be amazing, and I don't always trust that. Sometimes I think it's just rich folks being rich folks. Let's see, yes, I've had sushi a few times, but also had a big abdominal issue. Oh, that's fair. That's completely fair. Some of the stuff I get at my sushi place isn't actually raw fish, though. Like, one of the rolls I get is tempura shrimp and eel sauce in the roll, so actually no raw fish in it. I know it's not traditional sushi that way, but it is very tasty. Teriyaki salmon. Oh, that's a good one. Easy to prepare, too, Black Rock, once you get the hang of it, which is very nice. That seems like that would be a quick way to get very sick tonight. Alright, there we go. We got some of them taken down. That's a good thing. This should finish them off. Alright. Didn't even need a... That was actually kind of overkill there, but it's fine. No, alright, so we are somewhere we haven't been before. Interesting. Alright. Got a puzzle here. Alright, how do we want to do this? We got 3 blocks we can drop into these holes. Let's see what we want to do here. Alright, I think I see what we're doing. Let me double check. Yeah, that should work. I think I've had caviar before. It's alright. It's not a huge deal, at least the kind I had. I mean, I've eaten moldy food before, mostly because I was in college and was a little bit desperate. I can't recommend it. Got kind of incredibly sick. Learn from my lessons, don't take the chance. Alright, this should do it. As long as we only need to get one of them there, which I think so. Yep. Nothing else seen here, nothing else seen here. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and save again. It feels like we've gotten a good distance here. Alright, so... Want to cross here? Probably. Let's see, is there anything south? No, nothing to do down there. Go ahead and cross here. What's down here? Another possible secret room? Where is this leading now? I never have any idea where we're supposed to be going in this dungeon. Yeah, I have my appendix out as well, Kiss. I didn't actually hear if they ever settled what exactly the appendix does. I know for a while there was some thinking that it doesn't do anything, but I think that's not the popular thought now. But yeah, I did get mine out a while ago. Yeah, Cider, I'm having a blast with this game. This is a lot of fun. Very highly recommend this. Alright, Blackrock, you take care of yourself. Thanks for hanging around with us. You have yourself a great sleep, and we will see you around. Kiss Wish. Repopulates microbiome with large intestines after a cleanse. Alright, so it's sort of the backup there. That's interesting. Alright, so this seems like the correct way to go. So what was the other path there? Oh, it's just here. Grab that. Dragon scales. I like the sound of that. That doesn't sound cursed. Resists water and fire. Well, it'd be good armor for Garrett, it looks like. Alright, so let's see if we can clear anything out of his inventory. He's got most of his inventory equipped, which is the wild thing. Can we give these to him? We can. Dragon scales, give to him. Cool. Vestigial doesn't mean useless, it just means not used for what it originally was. Fair enough. Let's see, Medio, welcome in. We are going to do the sequel, but not immediately after the run. It might actually be next year. Partially because I don't have a copy of the sequel. I do have this one, but I need to get a copy of the sequel. But yeah, I've enjoyed this one a lot, so we're definitely going to be playing the sequel at some point. I can tell you that much. And welcome in, Medio. How are you doing today? Hope you are doing well. Alright, so what was the other door here, if that's the way forward? Oh, alright, so we can't go there yet. Gotcha. That's why we need to do this. Happy holiday weekend to you as well. You got any plans, or are you just going to relax? I'm curious. I have those too, Tarek. I have those too. I mostly just use them to impress my niece. That's about it. Alright, so what do we want to do here? Let's bust out a Quake Sphere. And then you hit this guy, you hit this guy, you hit this guy. Let's see if that'll finish somebody off. I didn't do as much damage as I hoped. I don't think I'm going to be able to finish anyone off. Lie zombie-like on my bed all weekend? That sounds nice. That sounds cozy. I respect this. Alright, so... just go down the line. That should be able to finish off these guys. Finish off the boulder beasts right off the bat. The golem's going to be the tricky one. And of course he gets an attack off before we finish him off. Rude. That truncheon fist hits really hard, my goodness. Nobody getting any crits. But we got him anyway, that's good. Let's see, and Ed, welcome in. How are you doing today, Ed? Hope you're doing well. Alright, go ahead and do a wish. Something that will go in there. Alright, head through this door. Appendix only kicks in and is useful after extreme antibiotic courses or other purgings, which I have had happen before. I had some sort of food poisoning that wiped out my microbiome and took a couple weeks before it rebuilt. So that's happened to me, most definitely. Alright, so let's head up here. And it looks like we got a puzzle going here. Not sure what we're doing there. Let's check up here. Can't get across there yet. Alright, so presumably we want to drop these stones on that platform down there, I think? Is that what we're doing? Maybe? Let's try that. Different purge. Different kind of purge, definitely. Alright, carry. One space over. Alright, do I need to put them both in the same place? Is that what we're doing? Or multiple in the same place? I'm not sure now. Oh, no, I see what we're doing. Shoot, I did it wrong. I see what we're doing. So we need to get them on the other one, is what we're doing. Since they're connected like that. We're making a platform for ourselves, basically. And can we push that one down any further is the question. It's hard to tell, but I'm hoping so. Alright. Carry on there. Let's see what we got. There we go. And then I can just hop over here. And we'll go up over here, and this should be a shortcut for the future, I believe. I don't think we need it right this second. But I do like shortcuts. There we go. And then we can head down... Alright, only one door here, so we're heading down this way. That was kind of a box puzzle. Short one, but it was kind of a box puzzle. Alright. So now I've got another river of sand, and I see exactly where we need to go if we can get back down to that room. Let's see if we can find our way there. Oh, it's right here. That's easy enough. Alright, how are we doing? I'm going to have me cast another wish. Just top us off. And then I'm going to save again, because we made some good progress here so far. Oh, okay. So now what we need to do is we need to ride this down to here, because we've never been down this way before, because we couldn't get down here before. Alright, here. How do I want to handle this? You just hit this guy, you... Did we just run? Yeah, I don't want to deal with four guys. Super Cloud Save, thank you for the follow, I appreciate that, welcome in. The classic sand meme, of course. Gotta throw that out there. Alright, this feels new. Nothing to do with that big pit there yet, though. Oh! We have a weird sand puzzle. That's interesting. Mine burst on a Monday evening and I didn't see a doctor until Wednesday. Oh, jeez. Well, in that case, it's a good thing you're still alive. That's the important part. Once it actually bursts, you're in dangerous territory, so I'm glad you're okay. Also, I need to blow my nose real quick, so don't go anywhere, folks. I will be right back. Alright, thank you for waiting. Alright, so I don't know where we're going here. Oh, I don't have a lot of control, do I? I've got a little bit of control, but not a ton. Alright, that just dumps me out over here. Alright, so we want to get over this way? We can't go over that way. I want to head down, right? That's tricky. Oh, that is tricky. Yeah, we can't get over there from here. So where are we supposed to go to from here is the question. Can't get to that other door, I don't think. I don't think I can time stop the entire river of sand either. Yeah, I can't go that way. That's interesting. Can't go over there. Actually, I might be able to get in that one exit there. I think I see where we're going. Oh, dang it. That's hard. I think I might be able to go in the first exit there. Tsunami Sumo, welcome in. How are you doing today? Hope you are doing well. Alright, yeah, I can get there. And we can get to the chest. The Gaia Blade. That sounds cool. check that out. Unleashes Titan Blade. That sounds cool. Wow, it is significantly better than what he's got. He's got to clean something out of his inventory though. Let's see, does anybody want the spirit armor? Let's just drop it. Let's just drop that. And then we will give the Gaia Blade to him. I'm going to miss the healing that he had, but this does so much more damage. But I think it's going to be worth it a while. Alright. So now we need to get to that door up there. I don't know if we can do on this pass. Oh, there we go. Oh, just missed it. Just missed it. That's tricky. You basically have to hold two directions to get in any of these. Oh, we missed it there. That was my bad. I was not paying enough attention. So let's go down. Oh, missed that one. Oh, this puzzle is not great. But instead of just pressing the right directions, it's the same. What are you playing this on? We are emulating because it is very difficult to get a Game Boy Advance directly connected to PC. But I do have my actual copy of the game here, as well as my old Game Boy Advance from when I was a kid. So I got those at least. Alright, missed it there. Maddening. I see what I need to do, but the timing of it is really tricky. Let's see, does it still work? Not well. I need it serviced, honestly. Like, it turns on, but there's big glitches with the screen. I would actually like to get it in working order one of these days. But for right now, no, it is not working, unfortunately. I don't know when it died because I haven't used it for a very, very long time. But I don't know how easy it is to fix these things. Probably not very easy. I'd like to give it a shot one of these days, though. It is my baby from back in the day. It's crazy that one day there will be a gaming generation that will be aware they released many great RPGs and other genres for handhelds. I mean, you could argue that the Switch is kind of a handheld. Because you can play the Switch as a handheld. But if you mean, I know what you mean. And basically, if you're talking about a dedicated handheld, then yeah, there hasn't been one since Vita. And I don't know if we'll get another one for a while now, especially since phones have basically taken the mobile gaming domain right there. So yeah, it's going to be interesting like that. I'm hoping we see more games like this getting like virtual releases on the Switch, so they are more accessible. But we'll see. There is the Switch Lite, which is handheld only. There is that as well. That's something I would like to get a Vita one day. I think there's some games on there I would really like. Alright, Ev, I'll have to look at Ed, I'll have to look into that. That would be cool. Got the great PC and the consoles and also the handhelds. We're in a very good place as far as console gaming goes, I think. I'm very happy with what we got right now. On three fronts, there will always be great game releases. It's a good time to be a person that plays games, which is basically everybody these days. Let's be honest. What is this door? Alright, that's a big puzzle right here. So what is this thing? Alright, so that looks like that's the next... Yeah, it's probably the next Switch thing we have to do. Let's go ahead and do this puzzle next then. So, we need to create a continuous path here. Using those 4 platforms. Alright. Oh, this one's going to be tricky. Please tell me there's not a lot of random encounters in this room. Alright, we've got a vertical. We've got a right-hand turn, a left-hand turn. So we can do the vertical. We can do that. Could not do that. Alright, so that's not doable. Or we could do the vertical right there. We could do that. We could do that. Not that though. Alright, sorry, I'm just sort of doing this in my head. We got the vertical. Got that. Got that. Alright, I see what we're doing. Let me double check it. Vertical right there. And one of those. And one of those. Alright, yeah, we got this. We got this. First order of business. Push that in right there. Next thing. I'll get behind this, I can. Push this down here. Let's see. Yeah, Grim Grimoire I did not expect to be getting a remake any of these days, but that's awesome. That is really cool. Like, I'm not going to say Grim Grimoire is a perfect game, because it absolutely is not, but it's a really interesting one. It is a really interesting one, and I think it's good to be preserved, most definitely. Yeah, no, that actually does exist. You can go and see that. It is a museum piece. This is correct. Alright, so this goes right here. Alright, one piece left. So I'm going to push this over one, save myself a little bit of hassle. Alright. A lot of block pushing in this one. This one's more time consuming than anything. But it is a cool little puzzle. This should be the final piece we need though, because this will create a continuous path. Frozen in carbonite? I suppose you could commission a statue yourself, that's the thing. Bingo! Alright. Go ahead and save again. Okay. And we hit this button here. After another random encounter, thank you, game, for not making me do any random encounters in that room. That would have been miserable. Hey, Emperor! Welcome in, Emperor. How are you doing today? Hope you are doing well. Glad to have you with us. I'll take out the Manticore first, because that guy is rude. Whoa, it's an Emperor. Always a pleasure. Dull. Drops Garrett's attack. That I don't like either. Well, as long as we're getting crits, that should definitely help. Titan Blade. Oh, that's beautiful. That is a very cool bonus. Oh, of course he's dulling all my main attackers. That's horrible. How's everyone's favorite member of the Is Games clan? I am doing fantastic, Emperor. I am really hoping we can beat this game today. I'm excited for the prospect. How about yourself, Emperor? How are you doing? Isaac is now level 29. Beautiful. I didn't think we'd be getting any more levels, but here we are. Colorfully, pleasantly surprised. Alright. So that'll move that. That'll release some more sand. That made yet another river down there, so I guess we're heading to that top segment now. Alright, we can do that. We can definitely do that. Alright, that's the way we came from, so we can go down here. What's going on here? There's that little floaty platform. I don't think we've seen that before. I'm not sure what we're doing there. Boulder Beast suffocates! Holy crap! I can't believe we've never seen that before today, but that's awesome. You know that feeling when you keep hearing each week of an old classic game you never played? Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. Squaresoft, it really is. It doesn't happen super often, but when it does, you're just absolutely in heaven. We've had that happen a couple times on this stream, too. Breath of Fire 3, absolutely delivered. Wild Arms 3, absolutely delivered. Amazing game. Very cool stuff. So are we in a sand castle? We are in a castle full of sand, so that is the thing. Harmful Park, that's a heck of a name. What is that? I still haven't played Breath of Fire 4. I have a digital copy of it, but I've never actually played it before. Alright, so what is that thing? That's something I need to mess with? I don't think so. Come back to that later, I suppose. Oh, alright. Nope, shoot. Alright. There we go. Alright, this is the only segment of this room we haven't been in before. Let's see where this takes us. Shoot 'em up with nice cutscenes. Ooh, alright. Shoot 'em up, not my preferred genre, but I'd check it out. Ow. Could have been worse. There we go, he's down. And Storm Blessing, of course, and Mia's stunned. Rude. We're gonna go ahead and give her a safety heal, just to be safe. No insta-kill, unfortunately, but we'll live. Alright, let's see if we can finish him off this turn with some more melee attacks. Hey, Drev! Welcome in. How are you doing today, Drev? Hope you were having a good weekend. Yeah, some games are just, have a kind of fun that never really goes away. It's just always fun. Timeless. Timeless. Yeah, Doomerville, that's a cool effect. Like, it is a 2D game, but they make it feel 3D, which is really neat. How can you kill something cute? That guy was not cute, that guy was terrifying. Alright, so we got a side crystal there, which I may as well use. Wish well. I'm gonna save right here. Alright. Go ahead and use the crystal, because I don't think we'll be passing back this way anytime soon. And then we're heading down here, I guess. Ooh, hello. Alright, we've reached the top of the tower. At long last, the time has come to light Venus Lighthouse's beacon. So these are the bad guys we've been chasing all game. With the second beacon lit, only 2 will remain. No, lighting Jupiter is virtually the same as lighting Mars. That is true. Jupiter is really all that remains. That's right. Your dreams are within your grasp now. Why are you still here, Felix? I thought I ordered you on ahead to the ship. I've already sent Jenna and the others to the dock at Idajima. Or Idajima. Then why did you come back? Because I have a different promise to keep. A promise, you say? You must mean Sheba. Yes, Sheba. Why haven't you released her yet? You promised to free her once you got inside Venus Lighthouse. And that's what brought you back here? You promised not to involve anyone who wasn't related to this matter. Sheba's special. Of course. Because Sheba's a special adept. You guys learned something over the first 2 lighthouses. And what would that be? In order to enter each lighthouse, you need an adept of that clan. Right now, we have fire, earth, and water adepts, but no wind adept. It does seem to be the case. Do we need Sheba in order to get into the Jupiter Lighthouse? I'm sorry, Felix, but we cannot even enter. We cannot even enter without a wind adept. It being the case, I guess I can understand why you can't set Shiba free. It seems that you too have learned something. If that is all, then you should go, Felix. No, I cannot leave Shiba behind. I'm taking Shiba to the ship. What are you talking about, Felix? We don't know what'll happen when you light this beacon. I won't leave Shiba here to find out. We told you that we'd protect Shiba. Don't you trust us? It's not what I'm saying. It's just best to be safe. Don't tell us what's best, Felix. You're not taking Shiba. Why not? What? You don't trust me? How can we after you just demanded we free Shiba? If we had trusted you a moment ago, Shiba would be free now. Come with me, Shiba. I shall protect you. Are you ready to do this, even though it means fighting us? I believe he is. You would not have defied us if you lacked the will to fight. If it means protecting Shiba from harm, then I must. You've seen what we can do. You know you can't stop us. How can you protect Shiba when you can't even protect yourself? This rebellious attitude is exactly why we never let you fight. Haven't you been given enough reason to fear us in these travels? You're no fighter, Felix. How can you hope to stand against us? You've questioned us for the last time. Let's see what you can do. Looks like they're having a falling out over Shiba. There's something more to it, though. It seems Saturnos and Minardi no longer trust Felix. Looks like the perfect opportunity is just falling into our laps. Now is the only chance to prevent them from lighting the beacon. Yep. It's not a moment to spare. Let's move. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to save. I'm going to make a new save right here. Let's see. Trust nobody, that's a good thing. Let's see, so we're going to save right there, and then we're going to set up for a turn 2 nuke. Because that worked pretty well in the last dungeon, so let's do that. Go into Jin. And let's go ahead and do that one, and let's do Revive a Down Ally, because that's not actually very good. And then over here, do that one. Do that one because we don't need that immediately. And do that one as well. And over here. Let's see. Oh wait, no, we don't want to do all these on those because that'll kill his res. So we only don't want to do a tier 3 summon on this side. I remember, we only want to do tier 3 over here. Let's do that. Jane's interpretation of Garrett sounds like a redneck from a movie. Top tier voice acting. I mean, Garrett is the dumb one. I had him pegged pretty quickly, so I'm like, what voice do I give the dumb one? So I give him the high-pitched, whiny, annoying voice. The sidekick voice. How is Central of Reese's Pieces? Actually, it's starting to dwindle. It's starting to dwindle, LTG. I don't think it's going to last the next 3 months, which is kind of wild. Oh my god, that would be such a good theme for this Lost. I love it. I love it. Alright, over here, we'll do this one, we'll do this one, do this one. And let's see, over here, we need to leave her 4, I believe. So she's only going to do a tier 3 as well. Let's do that one, that one, and let's do that one. And then she'll just summon immediately. Alright, So let's double check and make sure I'm right about everything. He's still got Revive, and she's still got Wish Well, so I am correct, so we're good there. Alright, let's make sure everybody's got everything equipped to make sure I haven't accidentally equipped some gear we desperately need. He's good there. What was that? Oh, we can actually see what they've got equipped there. That's pretty neat. So yeah, he's got his slots filled too. That's good. Got that really cool sword on. I like that. He's got everything on we need him to. Good deal. Alright, yeah, I think we're equipped. Favorite Robin? Go? Ooh. For some reason, the first thing that comes to my mind is the old anime Witch Hunter Robin, which I watched in college. I don't know if anybody even remembers that, but I saw that. For some reason, it was going around torrent sites back then. Witch Hunter Robin. Good, decent series, decent series. Reese's not so many pieces, Reese's needs more pieces. Fallalls, welcome in. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing well. Of course, for some reason, I'm thinking anime. If we're talking about Batman, probably Nightwing, or the guy that becomes Nightwing, I remember that. Oh, Rin, you had a friend that could sing the OP? It did have a beautiful OP, didn't it? I didn't even remember that. Jeez, that was a long time ago. Yeah, I suppose we could see if we could get a different sword on Ivan. I hadn't even thought about that. Dick Grayson, thank you. I was having trouble remembering his name. Yeah, can we throw any of these swords we've got just laying around on him? That Swift Sword is actually worse than what he's got by a little bit. Not a ton, but a little bit. And what's the other one? The Mystery Blade? That's even worse, alright. So no, I think I'm happy with what everybody's got right now. I think we're good. Let's see, no, there is one other thing we need to do. We need to distribute, we need to make sure everybody has some synergy up items, and we need to make sure everybody has some res items. So let's do that first. That is important. So let's see, you... Give to him, that's fine. Oh, dang it. Go. Alright, so let's divvy all these up. Let's see. So he's the only one that has res items, right? He's the only one that has those. Alright, so let's see. He's got 11, so that's not exactly easily divisible. Let's make sure everybody has 2. Alright, so give to her 2. Cool. And Water of Life, give to him 2. And Water of Life, give to him 2. Alright, so everyone has some res items. That's good. That's good. Fallalls, you weaseled your way into work today. Don't tell the man. My lips are sealed. Fallalls, you are safe here. Alright, so everybody's got res items. Then we want to distribute up the synergy stars. Let's see, he's got 9. So we'll give everybody another 1, maybe. Start with there. Give 1 to her, because everybody does already have 1 of those. And they're probably not going to need too many of those. But we want to make sure everybody's got some. Let's see, you still got 6. Let's give our spellcasters another one each. Let's give her 2, actually. She's going to be using a lot. We know that. And it should be good. We can deal with that. Oh, jeez. All right. I think we're good. Let's do one more save after all that, so we don't have to go through all that again if it comes down to it. Alright, let's go fight a big old boss. Big old boss. Big boss fight. Isaac. So, you've come to stop us. Look what your defiance has brought us, Felix. I don't need you or anyone to rescue me, Isaac. I was just about to settle things with Sataros and Minardi. You can watch. And then we'll show you the true power of this beacon's light. But Sheba has nothing to do with this, so set Sheba free. Silence! You'd best tread lightly, Felix, or both you and Sheba will suffer. If anything happens to Sheba, we will have failed Farron. We won't permit you to lay a hand on Sheba or Felix. Oh ho, so you're worried about Sheba too? Don't worry, we won't hurt Sheba, if you meet our conditions. What are you doing, Sataros? Leave this to me. Sheba, do you remember the rod connected to Hesperia? The rod of Hesperia? The rod required to reach the Jupiter Lighthouse. Yes? Those who pursue us bear a rod. Is it the one? Sheba, stay where you are. You can do it from there. How about it, Sheba? Well, Sheba? Perhaps. Perhaps? Perhaps what? Don't yell at her. We're not yelling, we just want a straight answer. Also, I see you've got a prediction going. I assume that's if I'm going to first try this boss or not. Feel free to throw in some points if you want to do a little bet. Feel free to jump in there. So, Sheba? Their minds are veiled. I cannot see clearly, but I think it's the one. It's a waste to make her try again. So, what do we do? Do you know the terms we will require before we agree not to harm Sheba? No, tell them to us. I want the rod that will get us into Jupiter Lighthouse. If you give us the shaman's rod, she will not be harmed. Agreed? Alright, so what I'm thinking is we give them the Jupiter rod, they let Sheba go, and then we beat the crap out of them. That seems like a solid idea to me. Sure, deal. The shaman's rod, if it means saving Sheba, I will give it to you. What? What Hammett gave that to you, Ivan? Don't you care what happens to Sheba? Then you will give us the rod. Well done, Sataros. We finally have the shaman's rod. Go get it, Felix. By me. To ensure your loyalty to us. Go on, Felix. Isaac handed over the shaman's rod. What should I do with the rod? Keep it safe. Where do you think you're going, Sheba? We gave you the rod, now release Sheba. Whatever do you mean? You said you'd free Sheba if we gave you the rod. Those were your terms. We gave you the rod to release Sheba. You seem to have misunderstood. I said we wouldn't harm Sheba, but I never said we'd let her go. You're altering the bargain? Pray he doesn't alter it further. Ha! We can't help it if you misinterpreted Sataros' terms. Besides, if we were to release Sheba, she'd be in quite a fix. What do you mean? Sheba can't get back to Lalavero alone. What do you mean? We're gonna take Sheba. Oh no. That's right. You won't be going back. This is it for you. Excuse me? Enough! You're the ones who aren't going anywhere. Bring it on, whelp. You won't live long enough to regret your stupidity. Prepare to experience firsthand the horror of a master fire adept. Oh geez, alright, so we're fighting both of them. And they've got their own boss music. I'm gonna give you folks a second to enjoy the boss music. I need to blow my nose before we get into this. Don't go anywhere. So this is some pretty awesome boss music. I'm enjoying this. Alright, let's do this. So, let's see, first order of business. Let's see, we do granite for earthen barrier. We do Corona, boost the party defense. We do Breeze to boost the party resistance. And you can go ahead and summon Neptune right away. Let's do this! But that is a worrisome draft. That means we're facing a truly powerful enemy. Alright, resistance is up. Raising defense, that's fine. We're mostly going to be using magic. Eat my whale lasers! Alright, so Satyros is weak against water. Oh, they're both weak against water. Alright, interesting. Alright. Got our defenses up, that's good. Yeah. Drev, did you hear the Warhammer tabletop news? Squats are coming back. They're actually bringing squats back to tabletop. I didn't think that would ever happen, but here we are. Ah, Commander Keen, they're both Mars Adepts. I knew that Minardi was. I didn't remember that the other one was. Gotcha. Alright. So, time to start dropping some nukes. So we'll use Sibel, because we're only doing tier 3 there. Squats are coming back! They announced it on April Fool's Day, but then like 2 days later they're like, no, seriously, we're making squats. Because everyone assumed it was just a really weird, goofy April Fool's Day jokes. Of course, squats, but nope. Nope, they're actually coming back. Alright, let's hit them with Sibel. Let's hit them with Meteor. Let's hit them with Thor. And Mia. Grab a... Oops. Go ahead and kiss. Wish on everybody, sure. Ooh, Ivan is taking a bit of a beating. I don't like that. Yeah, me too, Trav. I'm interested. Doomerville? Oh my god, that is a noble goal. I like it. My wallet. I'm in danger. Ooh, good damage. Good damage to both of them right there. Goofy little tree frog thing. What the hell? Dude, damage again. Oh shoot. Alright, he's casting Protect. That's okay, we're mostly doing magic. Get some heals there, good deal. It's a frog made out of trees! What is going on? Need a frog as your mascot? Do it. Do it. Alright. So now... let's see, so we're not going to have him do that for right now, so we're going to have him... let's see, the weak against water, so let's go ahead and just start melee attacking him first. Spend a turn doing some melee attacks. And then Mia... Mia's going to hit them with a... Sweet. Is she going to hit this guy? Sure. Death Size! I don't like the sound of that. Didn't drop his attack any, that's unfortunate. Alright, Jin are starting to come back, that's a good thing. Alright. So you... let's see, go ahead and use ground on this guy. You... what do we want to do here? Let's do... here, let's do Flash, that's fine. Go, Ivan. Go ahead and do... yeah, Zipper's fine. Let's do that. And Mia, you go ahead and cast Wish Well, just to be safe. A very weird question. In the original FF7, was there a T-Rex boss fight? Yeah, I think you're correct. I think LTG is correct. There was one in 8, but there wasn't one in 7. So you were close. You were close. Alright, Satiros loses his turn. That's good. And we got Flash up, which will absorb whatever Minardi has going on this turn. Agility up, so we should be able to dodge some physical attacks. That'll be good. And we get those heals going. Good, good. Alright. Let's continue. Let's see, what do we want to attack this, use this turn? Let's do... let's see, let's use Vine. Tangle them both up, that's good. Glorious fight too! I mean, anytime you're fighting a T-Rex, that's a lot of fun. Hey Mel, welcome in! How are you doing today, Mel? How's your weekend going? And if we have any mods around, can I get a shout out for Mel Plays Games? I would appreciate that. Let's use Vine there. Let's use... use Forge. Sure. Let's use... let's try a Squall. That'd be cool if it works. I don't think it will, but we'll try. Let's see. Better just waiting for my pepperoni pizza. Ooh. So not only are you doing better, but your day is about to just soar as far as the rankings go. That's going to be amazing. And if anybody in here is not following Mel Plays Games, get on that now. You should. Especially if you like retro, because she plays a lot of retro. She does the rental challenge, where she tries to beat a game, retro game, in 4 days, just as if it was a rental from the store. So make sure you click that link, give her a follow, check her out next time she's live. We're going to have a blast over there. She's good people. Alright, so let's go ahead and hit him with Squall. And then Mia, what are we doing this turn? Alright, so Mia can go ahead and do a summon. Let's do Hail on this guy, sure. Alright, no stun, unfortunately, that was expected. Dropped the agility, though, that's pretty cool. Dropped his defense, too, that's very nice. Buff up everybody's physical attack, very cool. That stings. Not a fan of that. Ooh, there's another one. Ooh, that really hurts. Hopefully with our agility up, we can beat him in turn order, though. That'll be important. Let's see. Ordering from a gas station. Yes, our gas station has the best food. You know, sometimes unexpected places have good pizza. That's important. Oh, KFC-inspired stuff too. Mel, that sounds delicious. I hope you have a fantastic meal from there. That's awesome. Alright. So, we want him to cast one more here. So let's cast Granite. Put a barrier up. Want him to do two more. So let's do... So let's do Scorch, sure. See if we can try out a stun again. Why not? Let's do... Smog, sure, why not? And Mia is going to do Wish Well, because we need some healing wheel there. How's Golden Sun going? This might actually be the final boss battle. We're at the end of the game regardless. But man, this game is good. I am really enjoying this one. A lot of fun. See, I've never played... I couldn't name any other RPGs for the Game Boy. So for me, it's the wins by default. But yeah, I'm having a great time with it. Alright, we got the Wish Well. Good. I'm feeling good about that. Whew. Was a little worried there. Alright, luckily the barrier ate a lot of that, so that's good. Alright, let's keep going. Alright, so he is going to go ahead and summon Sibel. Excellent. Let's see, you have one more first. So let's see, go ahead and do Corona. Sure. Ivan, you are gonna boost party resistance again. Sure, let's keep that up. And Mia just cast Wish Well. It's fine. Small mom and pop deli here that I got a pizza from once. I don't want to have any other pizza if I have a choice. It's so good. It's a nice hidden gem. Oh my god. I believe I have a command, like !pizza, I think, that actually shows my recommendations for Chicago pizza. There's one in particular that everybody should check out, because just the photos of the pizza on their website are just art. Yeah, Pequods. Click on the link to Pequods and take a look at their pepperoni pizza and tell me it doesn't just melt your heart. Tell me it isn't, like, absolutely life-changing. I couldn't name a single restaurant that has good casserole on your phones. I'm sorry. Yeah, Chicago has absolutely amazing pizza. Alright. We got resistance up. Hit him with a big frog thing! Spit seeds on them. Excellent. Aha! Satyros is down! Hopefully that means she's nearly down as well. We were focusing on Satyros a bit. I wouldn't be surprised if she's got a bit more in the tank. So we're not gonna take anything for granted here. We're gonna keep being careful, but we got one of them down. Alright, so he's got 3 charging, so we'll just have him go ahead and melee attack this round. He's going to throw it on a meteor. Let's see, Ivan is going to go ahead and summon Thor. And Mia, we're not taking anything for granted. We're going to go ahead and wish well. We respect all pizzas in this channel. I do love me some pizza. Let's see, Commander Keen, I'm a fan of Brooklyn-style pizza, but that does look good. See, I think that's something that people seem to be confused about. It's like, if you go to Chicago, it's not all Chicago-style pizza. You can get any type of pizza you want, and it's all good. Like, anywhere in the city, you can find fantastic pizza in any type you're thinking of. It's a beautiful thing. Like, even Chicagoans like myself, we don't eat Chicago-style pizza all the time. It's a sometimes pizza. It really is. Like, I really like thin crust from some places, too. Delicious stuff. Also, Detroit-style pizza. Oh, my God. If you've never had Detroit style before, one of my favorite kinds, and you can find some really good Detroit style in Chicago. Alright, she's still surviving, unfortunately. Yes, if you want pineapple on pizza, that's fine, but I don't really enjoy it. But to each their own, of course, of course. I think I mentioned earlier in the week, but I had that recipe I put for lasagna in Discord the other day. It's so easy to make, I love it. It's just cheater lasagna. It's so good. There we go, Minardi is down. Whew. Garrett is now level 29, beautiful. We did it! We did it! We beat him! Alright, Sheba, let's go. Felix, what are you doing? I cannot give up Sheba. What? But we just saved you! I never asked you to help us. Felix, you're not one of them. You're free to go now. So why are you doing this? The 4 beacons must still be lit. You're going to light the beacons? That's ridiculous. I felt you'd say that, but I'm going to do it anyway. So, wait, if he means light the beacons, then he's our enemy, right? I mean, we can't let him light the beacons, yeah. Do what you will, Isaac, but if you try to stop me, I'll fight you. I hope you don't think you've finished us off. You may not be finished, but you can barely stand. Right now, yes, but we'll be back on our feet. As soon as we do this. Oh no! He threw the elemental star into the lighthouse! How could this happen? We couldn't keep them from lighting the beacon! That's not all. The energy of the beacon will restore our power. How can it restore their power? Venus is the earth element, right? It is, yes. Then why would Venus give power to fire adepts? Fire and Earth share a symbiotic relationship. The light will restore our synergy. We'll fight you as many times as it takes. We won't lose. You may have beaten the 2 of us, but now you face the true might of Fire Clan of the North. Fire Clan of the North? Bear witness to the true strength of the Northern Wilds. Oh, give it up! We beat you once, we'll do it again. Go, Felix. Take Sheba and go. I can go? We may not have the strength to protect Sheba after this. You must take Sheba to the ship without fail. What are you waiting for? Go, now! No, I cannot leave you to fight them alone. Are you saying you don't want to lose to Isaac? I wonder if that's true. What was that? Wouldn't you be just a little sad to see your childhood friend perish? What are you saying? I'm saying you're here to protect this brat from your past. Do you really think that I would help them? Let's just say I wouldn't put it past you. And you, Satyros, do you agree? I wouldn't say that, but it would be best not to raise our suspicion. Now who's telling whom what's best? Fine, I'll take Sheba for you. Come on, Sheba. Wait, Felix! I won't let you go! Felix is the least of your worries right now. Oh my, they're glowing! It's time you learned what true power is. Your synergy is overflowing! It's too late to run. Ow, they're fusing! You've merged into one another. Everyone get back! Holy shit! What? Oh Jesus! Fusion Dragon! Oh god. We didn't have time to prepare. We didn't have time to prepare! Oh, this is real bad. Oh, this is real bad. Where are we at? Oh, this is real bad. Alright, God, we are not ready for this. Alright, let's go ahead and cast ground and see if we can get him to waste a turn. Can I have my nope to go? Seriously. We just did fight them. What's going on here? Let me catch up here real quick. Dragon Clan from Breath of Fire, it sure seems like it. Also, I saw, let me make sure, I believe I missed that back there. I saw there was a shout out for other Rin in chat. I almost missed that. Thank you so much for that, LTG. If anybody in here is not following other Rin, you're gonna want to jump on that link that was in chat just a little while ago. She is one of my favorite streamers, not just mod extraordinaire, also a fantastic entertainer. So, she plays a lot of indie games, a lot of really interesting titles you might not have heard of otherwise. Currently playing Wildermyth, one of the most unique tactical RPGs I have ever seen. She got big plans for the future, including cooking streams, Lego and nanoblock streams. Very cool stuff, most definitely. So make sure you click that link, give her a follow, check her out next time she's live. You'll probably see me over there. I'm hanging out there whenever I get a chance. It should have worked. I see everything. You think just because I'm not responding to chat, I'm not seeing chat? You are wrong. See, my first step in battles like this is usually to throw up defenses, but I can't. We're not set for that now, so this is really bad. All right, so he is going to. Are they still weak against water? Hopefully. No, let's just go ahead and melee them. I think that's what we're strong with. Yeah, let's go ahead and melee them this turn. You just summoned, so you're going to... Yeah, let's go ahead and boost everybody's attack. Let's do that. And you... Let's see, where is she at? This music is insane, too. Holy shit. Sure, hit him with Mist. Alright, we did steal one of his attacks. I assume he has at least two. Alright, we got attack boost. That's a good thing. Alright, missed one of his moves. Didn't actually put him to sleep, didn't expect to. Alright, so he gets 2 attacks per round, that was to be expected. Alright. Where are we at now? Let's see, let's... Sure, drop his agility, let's do that. Why are we attacking something bigger than the screen? Things have not gone the way we wanted them to, Allie Lordswood. We fought 2 dudes, we beat 2 dudes, we were fine with that, then the 2 dudes became 1 dragon, and now we're having a bad day. How are you doing, Allie Lordswood? Hope you're doing well. Alright, let's throw up a flash. Let's do that. Let's go ahead and do... Sure, boost party agility, that's a good thing. And Mia, you wish well. Actually, hang on. Mia, go ahead and summon Neptune this turn. You should be able to get away with that. And it should do good damage as well. Alright, we got Flash up first. That's good. Got Zephyr. That is also awesome. Luckily, the Flash absorbs most of that. That's good. Lower his agility, excellent. Whale laser! It is a double dragon, actually, this is true. Something attacking me, oh god. I hate it when your date becomes two dragons. Mel, if I had a nickel for every time that happened, I would have more nickels than you'd think. 716 damage, not bad, not bad. Alright. Let us continue. So, we need to do one more over here. Let's do granite. Let's do... what do we want to do here? Let's go ahead and do ember. Sure, why not? Let's do... May as well try squall. I don't think that should work, though. Sounds like an issue if you ask me. It's a real issue, let me tell you. Let me tell you. Oh, last Bible! Holy crap! That's awesome. I didn't think we'd ever see that one again. And then Mia, go ahead and cast Wish Well. Get those heals going. Alright, their heal is good. I was a little worried about Ivan there. Excellent. Got a little bit of power points back. Luckily the barrier took most of that. Alright, continuing. Alright, let's go ahead and summon Sibel. That'll be fine. Over here... Let's do... let's do Torch, sure. Over here, let's do... sure, let's do Smart, that's fine. And then Mia, go ahead and cast Wish Well. No hit with the smog either, that's unfortunate. Eat those vines that I spit at you! 590 damage, I'll take it. Alright, as expected of a boss, he seems to be immune to pretty much all conditions. Outer space? Oh no. Wait, no, that's my attack! What? Oh god. Oh god. That did a lot less damage than I was expecting, but that's still a lot. If he had attacked Ivan and Mia, that probably could have killed them, so I'm really glad they didn't. Oh, jeez! Alright, where are we at? Alright, so you are going to... yeah, go ahead and attack. That's fine. What are you doing? Corona, sure, boost our defenses. You are going to use part of resistance just to be safe. And Mia, for the love of God, wish well on everybody. Please. Whew. Alright, resistance is up. Good. Wish well, there we go. Everybody got their heals on, I'm feeling good. And we got Corona up, which will increase our defenses. Rude? Extremely rude? Jesus! And now you know the boss can basically kill your casters at will. Enjoy that. Terrifying! Terrifying! I don't want to know that! Why would they do that? It's cast Ground. Get him to waste a turn. That'll be good. Summon time. Let's hit him with a meteor. And let's also hit him with Thor. That'll be good. And Mia, heal yourself? Sure. Get a little bit sweaty over here, Mel. A little bit sweaty. Oh, shoot, we got poison? I didn't really, oh, I didn't notice we were poisoned. Shoot. All right, we gotta work on that now. Oh, I should have did that this turn. We're fine now. 829 damage, not bad. Mia's fine. I'm right on the edge of the seat, Bell. I love watching streams like that. 604 damage, not bad, not bad. Oh no! Again? Come on! Oh, that's horrific. Alright, we're alright, we're alright. Oh, everybody's agility just went down. That's real bad. That is real bad. That's bad timing for it. Let's see, what do we want to do here? Alright, so I'll use antidote on him. Let's see, you. It doesn't really have any interesting spells, and he just summoned. I don't think he has any. No, he'll put all the antidotes on one person, so he's just gonna go ahead and melee attack this turn. Ivan. I don't think he has like an agility though. That'd be really cool. No, so he's just gonna melee attack. And Mia is going to wish well. Now this could be dangerous because we're not going before him now. There we go. All right. That could have been really bad, but we're all right. We're all right. Still taking some poison damage, but we're doing better. All right. So use an antidote on Garrett. Garrett. Let's see. Flash, sure, let's do that. Ivan. Let's go ahead and hit him with... Oh, Zephyr, there we go. Boost our agility up again, please. Boss is really out of this world. I love it, I love it. And then Mia, of course, just keep casting Wish Well, basically. Now I'm gonna have that song stuck in my head, Commander Q. Good song, though. We got Flash up first, that's a good thing. And we got Zephyr, so now all of our turns should be beating all of his. Because of our high agility, that's a good thing. Except not. Why does he still get to go? Alright, we're fine because of Flash, that's a good thing. Alright, no more poison, that's good. And it is Wish Well. Everybody's full, good. And Flash absorbed that one too. Thank goodness. That could have been real bad. That could have been real bad. It is an oddity, and he is sometimes in space. This is true. This is true. All right. Let's throw Granite. Sure. What else do we want to do here? Yeah, let's go ahead and do Ember. Not going to do too much, but every little bit helps. Let's do... Go ahead and do Squall. I don't think it'll do much, but we'll take it. And Mia actually has a turn to herself now. Where are all of her, I was gonna say, where's all of her, attack powers? I'll just have her cast, Glacier, I suppose. Get some damage in there. Hopefully you won't drag on this fight all day. I hope it doesn't last that long, but this guy is tough. Not bad, not bad. Alright, little bit of power points back to me. That's a good thing. Alright, luckily the barrier absorbed most of that. That's good. Alright, let us continue. Let's go ahead and cast Vine. Drop his agility. That'll be good. Let's do... let's try Torch. See how that works on him. Let's do Smog. I don't think it'll actually hit, but we'll try. And Mia, continue with Wish Well. Yeah, Smog does a little bit of damage, but we can't actually do the Smog effect, unfortunately. Drop his agility, though. That's a good thing. Make him even slower. Good hit. I'll take it. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Alright, we're fine. We're fine. No, shoot. Mia has an evil spirit. That's not good. I think we have a way to cure that, though. Who has the item that cures that? I know we have an item somewhere that cures that. I don't remember what it is, though. Oh, actually, I think Mia has it, come to think of it. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to have you do a safety cure on item. Hey, machine! Welcome in, machine. How are you doing today? How is your stream? What were you playing? Tell me everything. Beto, welcome in. Ferocia, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. For anybody that doesn't know me, my name is Shane. That's Shane is Games. I play the obscure, the unusual, and the nostalgic. Today we are playing Golden Sun for Game Boy Advance. My very first time playing it. We're on the final boss, I think. I thought that a minute ago. I was close, but no cigar, but we'll see. Hope everyone is doing well. Drunk Warzone with friends sounds like a fantastic way to spend a weekend. Hope you got some good games in there. So yeah, I'm having a blast with this game. This game's so good. It's a big old target. Oh, one of your faves, Fado. Awesome. Like I said, it's my first time playing it, but I'm having a great time. This game's awesome. This game is absolutely fantastic. I can throw up a Corona there. Breeze, that's always a good thing. And Mia. No, where was that item that does that? I swear somebody had an item that'll cure that. Oh no, somebody had a summon that does that, I think. Now that I'm thinking about it. Let's do Corona, let's do Breeze, and then hang on. Heal all party ailments. I think this does it. Let's see. One of the only games I didn't sell when I was selling my collection. Kept anything Golden Sun. Oh, that's awesome, Fado. Good choice, good choice. Alright. Let's see if that fixes the problem. I don't actually know what the possession does, but I don't want to find out. Potent Cure, Ivan's good. Spirit of Death leaves Mia. Perfect, good. Alright, everybody's defense is up. That's also good. Not ideal, but we're alright. Oh, we got another evil spirit. Shoot, 2 evil spirits. Dang it. We're gonna have to see about fixing that. That's not gonna be good. That's not gonna be easy, unfortunately. Shoot. Thought I should have kept the collection whole? I think so. I think that's a good thing. Most definitely. Alright, so you go ahead and summon Sibel. It's that time. You go ahead and summon Meteor, hit him with that. Let's see, you go ahead and summon Thor, time for that. And Mia, for right now, just hit Wish Well at everybody. Oh yeah, the dragons in Elden Ring are gorgeous, absolutely incredible. And hey, Cracky! Welcome in, Cracky. How are you doing today? How was your stream? What were you playing? Tell me everything. And for anybody from Cracky's stream that doesn't know me, my name is Shane. That's Shane's Games. I play the obscure, the unusual, and the nostalgic. And today we are playing Golden Sun for Game Boy Advance. My first time through, and I think we're on the final boss here. It's getting intense. 1,146 damage, not bad at all. $761 damage, swinging hard. Oh, nice! I do appreciate seeing some PC Engine on Twitch. That's awesome, Cracky. Hope you're enjoying. We got him! Holy shit! We actually got him. Wow. How did we lose? We are superior in every way, but still we were defeated. That was getting a little hairy at the end with those curses. That was getting really scary. Whew. Koji, welcome in. S-Band, welcome in. Thank you for the GGs, everybody. Seriously, that was nuts. I was getting very nuts. Chew that dragon up and spat him out. I'd say I gave as good as I got, most definitely. Gamer Tragic, welcome in. Whoa, holy shit! We did it! We won! We beat them. But have we really won? Yes. Even though we couldn't stop the beacon from being lit? What are you talking about? We did everything we could. Sure, we couldn't save the Venus Lighthouse, but we beat them. They're gone. You saw them fall down into the pit. So we don't have to worry about any more beacons being lit. But Felix is gone, and he's taken Sheba. What's with you guys? Isaac, what are you looking at? Felix! Did you finish them? No one knew their power better than I did. If you destroyed them, then I am no match for you now, Isaac. I must go. Come, Sheba. Wait, Felix! Why do you run from us? They fell into the lighthouse! It's all over! Poor fools. If you think it's over, you are sadly mistaken. If you plan to light the other beacons, you'll still need the elemental stars. We have them. They're gone, Felix. You don't have to light the beacons anymore. Yes, I do. If I don't light the beacons, what'll happen? It's no use talking about it. Just wait and see. Take a drink! Oh, we have an old tradition in the stream. Exclamation mark drink if you want to say it. Anytime we're playing a JRPG and someone just refuses to tell information that they really should, you take a drink. Got that from Tales of Symphonia, where it happened constantly, but it's happened a couple times in here. Right here, come on, Felix, just explain what's going on with you, dude. Just tell him, it's fine. If you won't release Sheba, we'll have to take her back. What the hell? The lighthouse! Isaac, they're too far away, we can't reach Felix! That's not all, there's light coming from down below. No! Sheba! Holy shit! Hold on, Sheba! Take my hand! I can't! You must try. If you don't, you'll fall! Look down. The foundations of the lighthouse are crumbling. Oh god! Is this supposed to happen? This didn't happen last time. Why is this happening? Is it to protect Venus Lighthouse? I'm slipping. I can't hold on any longer. No, don't let go. You can't. You'll... Goodbye, Felix. And thank you. Sheba, no! I won't let you die! Oh God! Yeah, that's correct. I agree with that sentiment. Sheba fell after that last tremor. Felix didn't dive into the sea after her, did he? I can't believe he did that from so high up. You idiot, Felix! I can't believe he said he'd light the other beacons. You would have had to fight him if this hadn't happened. But he sacrificed himself to save Sheba. He's not like Ceteros. I'm at a loss, Isaac. We have to decide what to do next. What to do? What can we do? What about Jenna and the others at Adajima? Oh yeah, I completely forgot about Jenna. Isaac, listen up. We gotta find Jenna. Look at that. Isaac's finally come back to his senses. Shouldn't we go find Jenna and the others right away? I mean, what else have we got going on? About time you started agreeing with me. Isaac, you'll have to tell Jenna about Felix. I know it'll be hard, but you'll be there to comfort her. What's the matter, Garrett? I was just thinking, how the heck are we supposed to get down? Good point. This is gonna make leaving very difficult. Whoa! It's back to normal. That was odd. What's going on around here? I don't think we'll ever know. Oh, that's a cop-out game. Don't do that. At least now we can go search for Jenna and the others. Alright, let's go, Isaac. It's time to find Jenna. Yeah, we completely forgot the fact that we were supposed to go rescue her. But despite a long and tiring search, Jenna was nowhere to be found. How did the search for Sheba turn out? We were unable to find any sign of her. The seas are too rough to search. And there's no sign of her on land. Colby is responsible for Sheba's fate. No apology can reflect the sorrow I feel at your loss, Farron. All we can do for Sheba now is hope. But tell me, what of Jenna and the others? Same. We searched all over, but they were nowhere to be found. The ground tore apart from the shock of the lighthouse and the ship. Apparently everything in Adajima, including the ship, was swept away. So Adajima itself was washed out to sea? It sure sounds like it. Incredible. The cave too has been flooded. But we think Jenna and the others are still alive. They may have been washed out to sea with Adajima. We've decided to continue searching for Jenna. Haven't we, Isaac? Hell yeah! Do not worry about Sheba. I just hope you're able to find Jenna. We will find Sheba without fail. Sheba has been in dangerous situations before and lived. This time, I believe it was nothing short of a miracle. Who knew the sea would rise up to the lighthouse just as she fell? Can you really call that a miracle? You think it was just good luck? Let's call it mere coincidence for now. Nothing is coincidental when it comes to this child. So, you believe Sheba survived? Yes, I am sure of it. Just because Sheba was an adept? Adept? What is that? Well, it's someone with abilities like theirs. Isaac, you and your friends are truly amazing. You were able to enter the ancient ruins and get to Venus Lighthouse. But Sheba was different. She couldn't enter the ruins. That's just because Sheba's abilities are different from theirs. No matter how many times I explain that to Farron, he just doesn't get it. Garrett, don't be rude. Unfortunately, we don't have time to talk. We gotta go! That's right, I didn't mean to keep you. That didn't come out right. We mean that while we're talking, Jenna and the others are lost at sea. I understand your desire to leave as soon as possible. Seas have been very rough since the beacon was lit. Be careful. You too. Farewell. Take care, and farewell. Thank you very much. I hope your search for Sheba yields success. Alright. We're gonna save. Of course we are, after all that. We get caught up on chat a little bit. Yeah, that's Swan Dive right there, what the heck. Isaac's only text box in the game, and of course as a silent protagonist, he just gets some exclamation marks, naturally. And yeah, he's like, oh yeah, that girl that got kidnapped at the very beginning of the game, I forgot about her. I think they kind of just forgot about the plot in general and were just kind of marching forward. Yeah, they are 0 for 2 for stopping these lighthouses. Not a good record so far. Not doing great. We did beat the bad guys finally, though. Please wait for me outside Farron's house. I wish to speak to you. Alright. Don't remember where Farron's house is. We'll figure it out. Can't talk to the other guy, though. Where are you going, Isaac? I had him ask us to wait. Did you forget? Yes, I did. We're gonna need to work on your memory, Isaac. Sorry! We can delay our departure a little longer. Let's wait. Thank you for waiting for me. As you no doubt have guessed, I need to speak with you about Lemuria. Yes, the island of the ancients far out to sea. When you could not find Jenna, you returned to Venus Lighthouse. Yeah, the base of the lighthouse was flooded, so we couldn't get out. And that's when you gazed out to sea as you promised Bobby you would. Yes, and we saw an area wrapped in mist. I remembered how Bobby said Lemuria was always covered in mist. I'm not sure, but I'm beginning to think that may be Lemuria. If it is, then Bobby's life could be saved? Yes. And I guess we have no choice but to go. We did make a promise. Good, then it's settled. I'll make arrangements for you to leave at once. But we have to find Jenna first. That is the other reason I wanted to see you. To give you this. Oh, the black orb! Oh, isn't that? You'll need it to sail Bobby's ship. I thought the ship we saw at Ida Jima was Bobby's. His ship is here in Lalamero. So the ship at the peninsula was Satiros' ship. Perhaps, but we have no way of finding that out now. Yes, they're gone. But now we can sail the ship of the ancients. It certainly will aid us in our search for Jenna. Bobby told me the ship of the Ancients is an incredible vessel. It'll make your search for Jenna easier. We appreciate it. But I want you to find Lemuria as soon as possible. We promised Bobby we would find Lemuria. We will not fail him. The ship is docked at the edge of town. You'll know it when you see it. Farewell, and bring back news of Lemuria. Right on, Isaac. We'll finally get to see the ocean. To sea we go. It is time to depart. Alright, well, while I'm thinking about it, go ahead and restore all of my Jin. We are at full health though, so that's a good thing. And we'll go ahead and save right here. Don't need to go to an inn is what I was thinking. Alright, to the edge of town then. I thought you should head to the wharf the soldier in town is guarding. Oh, right. Gotcha. This one? I was told to let you in if you showed up. Attack on Titan this game? I mean, that is too, definitely. Ah, Bobby, the character whom the game seemed to be making out to be a minor villain, then turned out to be an actually okay guy. I was expecting him to be a minor villain, but no, just your regular run-of-the-mill immortal dude. Semi-immortal dude, apparently. Alright, here's the door we weren't able to get in before. No secret items here or anything. You gotta make sure and check. Nothing here. Nothing here. Chapter 1 of 9 complete. I've been surprised like that before. I have. You never know these days. Nothing in those. Nothing in those. Alright. Alright, do I just use the black orb now? Something's happening. Looks like it's finally time to leave Gondwan. It's so strange. We've been traveling for so long. And yet it feels like we've only just begun. Commander Keen, I love me some loot. I gotta get that loot. Now that I think about it, so many things have happened. But our journey will be over as soon as we find Jenna, right? No, we have to... Well... Yeah, more or less. The end of one journey, but the beginning of another? No way. You didn't forget, did you, Garrett? I promised to Bobby. Like literally 5 minutes ago, you moron. Oh, Lemuria. Wonder what kind of place Lemuria is. We have to find Jenna before going to Lemuria, don't we? I mean, Bobby's literally dying, so... I don't know, we probably shouldn't save her. Yeah, that's important. At any rate, this will be our first time on the ocean. So this is the ocean Creighton wanted me to see. The seas will be very rough. You think we'll be okay? Yeah, we're protagonists. We'll be fine. This Lemurian ship, we'll be fine. Well, shall we then? To sea. Jenna is waiting for us. That is a cool looking ship, though. Yeah, dig that masthead. Onward towards adventure. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen, Golden Sun. Now, for anybody that's confused as to why we're leaving off here, we mentioned this before, but what happened is this game was originally planned to be an N64 game, but then they saw that the end of the console cycle was coming, so they decided instead to make it a Game Boy Advance game, but of course you can fit a lot less on a Game Boy Advance cartridge, so they had to split it into two games, so it's actually a duology. Golden Sun being the first part, and Golden Sun, The Lost Age being the second part. But it forms two halves of the same whole. So we will be playing Lost Age at some point, probably next year. I still gotta get a hold of a cartridge. But yeah, I definitely want to see how this wraps up. But what did you folks think of it? For people that have played this before, how was it feeling seeing it again? For people that have never seen it before, what did you think of this game? Did you enjoy it? Seem cool? Let me know, let me know. Let's see. Basically end of the tutorial right there. Thank you for the GGs, everyone. I appreciate that. And Warded, thank you for the 100 bits as well. That's very cool. Ship's dragon figurehead comes alive and attacks you. Not more bosses. I've fought so many bosses already. Suffer like GG did. Thank you, Gamer. I think so, Suki Zero. I was looking it up yesterday. I couldn't find exactly on Wikipedia, but definitely they're smaller than N64 cartridges. This was impressively big for a Game Boy Advance game. Like, I don't think I could name another JRPG for Game Boy Advance. And this one was close to 40 hours, which is so much bigger than I'd expect for a handheld game. So yeah, this is pretty good. I loved the Jin system. I barely played around with it. I know there's a lot you could do with mixing and matching, but still, it was really fun managing the Jin. I think that was really neat. The way they were both equipables and summons, that was cool. That was very cool. Let's see, LTG was pretty good for a GBA title. I still think Summon Knight. See, that one I don't know much about. I'll have to look into that one. Commander Keen, watching someone play this for the first time has been a nostalgia trip. I'm so glad to hear that. Let's see, Nano, it's good, it's a classic. There's some fetching, but it's kept to a minimum, and the lack of, the way every conversation is circular was kind of my biggest complaint. It was really weird. Warded, looking forward to seeing how you get on with the sequel when you get to it. I will. I definitely will be playing that. I'm excited. This is just 8 megs. Wait, all of that was 8 megs? Holy shit. Wings of Asgard, sorry, but yeah, we did just finish it. How are you doing today, Wings of Asgard? Hope you had a good weekend. Now, I don't actually recognize that trade-on. What kind of game is that? Let's see, LTG, I believe the maximum ROM size was 32 megs. Hello, Nurse. Welcome in. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing well. So, Ray Chain of Memories does go up to 32. Interesting. And Mother 3, which I'd love to get a hold of one of these days. I know there is a fan translation of it. Let's see. Feeling a bit crummy? Sorry to hear that. Hopefully you get some time to rest. Do you have any plans to try the optional dungeon? We did that yesterday, Commander Keen. So feel free to check the VOD. But yeah, all of yesterday's stream was us taking on the optional dungeon. Alright, save your adventure? Yes, definitely. You cannot resume your adventure with this data. Carefully choose a place to save your data. So we'll just do that over our oldest save. Let's do that right here. There we go. And that'll just kick me back to the title screen, I assume? Oh no, what is this? A little preview of the next game, perhaps? Oh, holy shit! It's Jenna and Kraden, the people we were looking for right there. Nobody even mentioned that we have to go rescue Kraden. They just forgot about that poor guy. Oh, I hate equipment durability. That drives me nuts. That's a start, Kiss. That's a start. Nurse, I like your voice. It's very warm and friendly. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I try. You might have to build up to it then, Kiss. It might just be a thing you have to practice over time, possibly. Oh, Kraden, how long will this island continue to drift? I don't know. I wish you could tell me. Sheesh, you're no help in times like this. Hey, I'm hungry. How could you think about food? Wonder what happened to my brother. I can't be certain. It looks like they lit the Venus beacon. You don't have to tell me that. That's how we wound up adrift at sea, right? You are so cranky today, Jenna. Well, I suppose you must be worried about Felix. Isaac and his friends must have been nearby too. They probably were. I miss them. Isaac, Felix. There is something I wish to show you. Walk this way. Felix! Sheba! Oh, they're both alive. Excellent. They're alive! They're alive! What is this? Alex, what happened? To be continued. Is it really an island if they're capable of drifting? I mean, technically, I don't think islands have to be connected to the Earth's crust. Like, as long as you can, like... I don't know what exactly is the technical definition of an island. I'd be curious about that. You know, you're right, Gavaguma. Most of this game is Kraden's fault. That's true. Alright, and there we have it. We have officially beaten Golden Sun. Whew. Well done in beating the fourth longest There's another 3 in front of it. I know you mentioned that one other one, but I couldn't name any others. I'd be curious what the other ones are. Floating plastic ball of hate. Oh my goodness. Thank you for the GG, hello nurse. I appreciate that. Like, I think you can make an artificial island, couldn't you? That is technically floating? I think? I'm not 100% sure. I'd have to look it up. Yep, Gamer Tragic. Golden Sun, The Lost Age is the sequel to this one that wraps everything up. And John, that is an amazing emote, too. So yeah, I think this is going to be the ideal place to wrap up the stream for the day. Now that we've finished things up. So yeah, this was awesome. This was an awesome game. I'm so glad I got to play it after all this time. This has been on my bucket list since it actually first came out, way back in the day. So thank you everybody for being here for this. It has been a blast chatting with all of you about this and sharing this game with all of you as well. I really appreciate that. So if you haven't seen already, tomorrow we are going to be starting on the next game on our schedule, which is going to be The Journey Down, which was our community goal. It's a point-and-click adventure game based on old LucasArts point-and-click games, and also has some visual and thematic references to African mythology, which I think is really unique. So I hope all of you will join us for that. I would love to have you all there, same time as usual. And happy holidays to anyone that's celebrating anything. I know there's a couple holidays going on this weekend. So yeah, it's been a blast, but if you can stick around for one more minute, I would really appreciate it, because we need to see if anybody else is still online. So if you want to, if you're not done watching Twitch for the day, hopefully we can send you over somewhere cool. Of course, make sure to hit follow if you haven't already. That'll be the easiest way to find me in the future if you would like to come back. I'd love to have you all here. And while I am looking to see who all is online, there are some links in chat you might want to check out if you haven't seen them already. We've got a link to my Twitter if you want to see what I'm up to outside of the stream. We have a link to my YouTube if you would like to check out any of the games I have played in the past. Or if you'd like to get caught up on Golden Sun, all of the VODs are going up there. And we have a link to my Discord if you would like to chat with myself or the rest of the community outside of the stream, everyone is invited to that, so feel free to stop in. And where do we want to go today? We've got a couple of options here. Let me see if this person is going to be online for a little bit. Make sure they're not wrapping up right here. Doesn't look like it. All right, let's go say hi to someone we've never said hi to before. I think that might be a way to wrap this up. So, ladies and gentlemen, I would love it if you would join me as we go raid Damage Plushie. They are a retro streamer. I just met them recently, and right now they are playing a Ocarina of Time randomizer, it looks like. Love me some Ocarina of Time, one of my favorite Zeldas of all time. So why don't you come over there with me, say hi to Damage Plushie, throw them a follow if you like what they're doing. But hey, if you've got other things to do, I will just say as I always do, have a good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you're at in the world, and I will see you folks tomorrow for the journey down Chapter 1. Take care of yourselves till then, everybody.